You're listening to Living Podcariously, bringing you real men's perspectives, unfiltered, unapologetic, and uncensored. Recorded live in the Living Podcariously studio in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida.
And welcome to Living Podcariously. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Adam.
And my name is Tach. And over there in Lady Chase today,
I'm Andrea Joy.
And I'm Jay Alvarez.
We got another packed studio tonight, guys.
Oh yeah, we do.
Awesome.
Yep, we got two different sets of guests that are visiting us tonight. First, right off the bat, are our guests from the Smoke Break podcast. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
What's up? My name is Jake Salter from the Smoke Break, along with Mac Doobie, otherwise known as...
You can call me Adam as well. And it's funny, when you were talking about your erection earlier, I get called out on mine a lot on my show too. So
Must be an Adam thing.
yeah,
Must be. And then we also have a couple guests in the studio that are returning guests from Hot Pink.
Yo, what's up? This is James.
this is Cory.
Thanks for joining us again, guys.
Oh, yeah, cheers.
We actually just had them on our 2 episodes ago on the Smoke Break. Yeah. And the funny thing is, this setting, compared to that setting, which was their house, this smells so much better.
Aw,
Probably all the vape.
Yeah.
And
Well,
stuff we do.
that's thanks to Andrea. She does a pretty good job cleaning it.
Oh, yeah, that too,
I have
probably.
to admit
I was
that.
thinking it was all the cooking I did today.
Oh, that too. Sorry.
So, guys, we just recently competed in something that was kind of fun. I wanted to give our listeners a little bit of an update on it. We went to do the Tom and Dan Chaoots Tournament up in Orlando. Tach, you didn't join us for this.
I
But
know. I had to work.
we
sorry.
represented 3/4 of our cast at least,
I know.
so we had a pretty good showing.
Well represented? Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know about
that.
I had no idea how much you white people love your skee ball. Holy crap.
I had no idea how bad you and Adam are at skee ball.
Well, this isn't a thing we have where I come from. We play soccer.
You didn't have a Chuck E. Cheese?
No, what? No, it's a giant rat. We kill those things.
Actually, it was Showbiz Pizza.
Showbiz Pizza.
Showbiz.
Showbiz
Yeah.
Pizza is where I learned to play skee ball.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty fun though. It was in Orlando, on Church Street, down in downtown Orlando. I hadn't been there, Jesus, probably for 10 years.
Can we not use Jesus when you're talking about Church Street? I don't know if you'd like
I guess
that.
that's a good point. It's a little sacrilegious.
A little bit.
Maybe that's why I screwed us so bad at skee ball.
Although half the people taking out the trash are, I'm pretty sure, were named Jesus.
Jesus is the reason for the season.
Is that a song? Wait a minute.
No, it just rhymes.
That should be a song.
Sounds
But no,
country.
anyway, Tach, you would have liked it. We got a couple cool little things from them.
Yeah.
We didn't win. So, I mean, let's just
Yeah.
go ahead and get that out of the way now. But it wasn't.
So I guess we didn't want the win as badly as we thought we did we?
No, I guess.
Oh,
We
I
did.
tried.
We did, however, come away with some very nice koozies.
Koozies.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
got koozies.
Did you guys go there with the intent to get koozies? Is that what your intention
Our
was?
intent was actually to
I
win.
thought was that's what I thought. That's what I thought we talked about that.
I don't go to
Huh.
Orlando unless
Interesting.
koozies are in the deal.
So,
who of you is actually even decent at skee ball? Because that is super, super hard. I don't know anyone who can consistently hit that. What is it, 1,000 that's in the corner?
well,
Ours
that
was
one was
100.
10,
Well-
20, 30, then 50.
40, 50, and then the hundreds were in the sides.
Hundreds were in the sides.
I didn't even try for the sides, but I got all 40s and 50s.
All I know is when I was a kid, I would
Look at
always
the
go get like only 4 tickets out of that thing, and I'm like, I'm not playing skee ball anymore.
Wasn't there one dude who hit like 600s in a row?
So, yeah. So,
he was insane.
we all.
Was his name Big Fudge?
it was,
If anybody watches that show at all, but that's How I Met Your
I'm
Mother
right
reference.
here with you. I'm right there with you.
we all so it was a tiered like tournament style event where we all went up, and our team, it was a team of 3 people, and we competed against other teams of 3, and Living Podcariously showed up with 2 teams of 3. We were supposed to have 3, but that's 22-year-old girl drama happened, so we didn't have our third team of 3.
22-year-old women have drama? Stop the presses.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Wait, there was 22-year-olds there?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
It
okay.
was insane.
And you guys still couldn't win?
You're
Daycare
so
field trip had let
Their
out, man.
2-year-olds are awesome.
Oh,
you were
maybe
so
it's it.
punny.
They just crawled right up there.
Oh.
But anyway, we had 2 teams for Living Podcariously, and out of our 2 teams for Living Podcariously, we were named Living Podcariously. The other team was named Sparkly Unicorn. Andrea came up with that name. Go figure, Tach.
Shocking.
Yeah.
They
I've heard
couldn't
that
think of
name
a
before.
Our boy Ray Brito, his friend Andy, and Kim Kennedy, friend of the show, competed on that team for us. We had the chance, guys, I don't know if you had heard about this, but they were giving away. So for the winners of the skee ball tournament, you could have won either $300 in cash from one of their sponsors, or Bart Merrick is his name. He's a realtor. I don't mind plugging him a little bit. Or you could have won your own 45-minute show on 104.1. That's one of their shows that they do is a 45-minute a week.
Obviously, you would want the $300.
Yeah, no. We wanted the 45 minutes. In fact, there was like 4 other podcasts where they were competing. All of them wanted this too. And the team that won took the damn...
the damn elf.
Yeah. Took
Is that the guy with the
$300.
suspenders? And
Yeah, it was one of his friends' teams. His team actually didn't win. It was one of his friends' teams that ended up winning.
I would have just given him $300. Let us do the show.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We would have bought that time. You can't pay for time like that. I mean, you can pay. But
You absolutely can. That's how it works.
That's
That's literally how it works.
I don't know if you know how radio
Did you
stations
ever
work.
consider that team might have been a plant so they don't have to deal with another podcast for 45 minutes?
They were ringers.
This is a great
ringers,
question.
man.
Well, that leads us to what Jay was just saying. So after everybody was done, and our best score that we got was 280, and we each got 3 balls. And Andrea really carried the team. She really nailed 40s and 50s the whole time. Me and we were fucking horrible. But there was
Should've
one
drank
guy
more.
after all these teams went up and practiced against each other and competed and tried to win on and moved to the next round. This one dude, not part of the group, just like some fucking knucklehead that's sitting over at the bar, walks up.
The skee ballist.
Yes, he throws 6 back-to-back hundreds. Just bam, 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 bam. And then he starts fucking up because he started drawing a crowd. People were like, holy shit, dude. And then he started throwing. He kept missing it and got like
People still draw
630.
crowds with skee ball.
Well,
What's the line?
Hey, this is Trump's America, man.
that's right.
Not yet. Not
It's like
till
drawing a
next
crowd
year.
for Deer Hunter or
Not till
Golden Tee.
January.
They did have the game with was it Golden Tee?
Yeah,
you
it
had
was
the thing
Golden
to
Tee.
spin it?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually once drew a crowd for Deer Hunter at a truck stop in I want to say it was Nebraska.
Well, of course, that's like their main thing they got going up there. That's big.
Yeah.
That's like a Saturday night up there.
Jay's proudest moment.
Gather around the deer
when
hunting.
you get a bunch of truck drivers at a Petro in Nebraska to come up to you
Whoa.
and say, "Hey, man, that's a nice shot," and like, yeah, it is. They call me the king of the lanes.
See, I do different stuff at truck stops than you do. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't use my mouth for that kind of stuff, Jack.
I do mouth hugs.
You gotta love mouth hugs.
It's dangerous in skee ball too because you can go for the 100 on the outside, or you can just try to keep it in the middle because you know you're going to get something, right? Even if so it really takes that ballsy person to really go for the hundreds.
Yep, that dude nailed it too. I was impressed. So we finished third. We did pretty well, but third place doesn't get shit in this tournament.
Koozies.
Well, we did get koozies, but Andrea kind of jacked those off the table. However, we did do a competition where we challenged our lady host of our show versus the lady host of their show out of Orlando, and it was a head-to-head matchup. I tried making it loser, like takes off clothing, but neither one of the girls went for that. Go figure. And Andrea, how'd you do in your competition with
I lost.
with Samantha? You
But it was
lost.
only like 10 points.
What do you mean?
She did pretty good. She lost to Samantha.
You lost by 10 points?
I did.
Yeah.
Samantha
That's
from Tom and
pretty close.
Dan.
Yeah.
Geez, you couldn't even
It
be
was so
those
close.
tits weren't weighing her down.
They were. She was wearing some pretty tight clothes. Just saying.
Yeah, I saw her at the Coconut because she's like, looks like she's like 6'3". It looks like she could play like linebacker. or
She
something.
definitely is tall. Yeah, there's no question about that. And she was wearing some pretty big shoes that night, so it was putting her up 5'11", 5'10" in that range. She was definitely tall.
I don't even hit 5'4".
Jeez, it's like climbing a mountain.
Hey,
That should have counted. I should have had a handicap of 10 points.
everybody's the same height in bed, baby. So it's all good. We're all right there. But yeah, after we left there, we ate at Wahlburgers, which was our first time ever eating there.
Oh, big is.
That was pretty good. I have to admit, that was pretty good, except Ray Brito and his buddy got sick as dogs from eating there. They both got like violently ill.
They didn't get sick from eating the
They
food.
got
They
sick
got
from the
sick from all the alcohol.
Yeah,
that
all
they
right. Well,
drank.
that
Maybe
could be.
shots they were doing.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. We almost got kicked out of Wahlburgers for being loud and obnoxious, but
I
you
am
know.
I am happy that it's just like Wahlberg owned and not Wahlberg themed. Because if someone would have came out in their underwear singing like Marky Mark songs,
I almost
Say hi to your mom for me.
I wouldn't have been okay
so
with that.
ironic that you almost got kicked out for being too loud in a place that was established by Wahlbergs.
Yeah, exactly. And the irony there does set in. Like good burgers, though. I'll give him that.
Andrea ate all my sweet potato tots.
I was going to say the sweet potato tots were the good thing.
Mhm. Wish I would have known.
What the hell was that?
That's
Something-
the Barge Canal Bridge going up.
God, that's late for it to be going up. All right, Jay. So You're not driving your own vehicle here tonight. Huh?
I am not. I am lucky enough to have a brother that loves me and who loaned me his car.
So what happened? We've heard a couple stories about your vehicle in the past. And
right.
What happened?
The saga continues.
The saga of the shitty 95 Lumina continues, my friends.
Jeez.
Yeah, so after our little radio fiasco, and finding out that the battery only comes out with the will of God, I was driving to work the other day, and as I'm at a red light, I just hear this clunk, and then my car just starts shaking. Well, it turns out the motor mount broke.
Oh, no.
All of them. There are 3 motor mounts.
That's
all
almost,
3 motor
that's
mounts.
Almost worst case.
Yeah.
Right there.
No, it's so it's bad. It's bad.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
So is it done? Did it like tear itself apart inside there?
No. I do. I got one of the mounts fixed. I'm gonna have to wait to get the other 2 mounts because who makes parts for a 21-year-old car? The answer is no one. No one makes those parts. So I am still. If anyone knows where I can get 2 dog bone motor mounts for a 1995 Chevy Lumina, please go ahead and drop a comment here on the. Shoot us an email.
Show at Living Podcariously. Yes.
You know what? This is hilarious because before we came here, we were like, what if their show is about something we have no idea about? Like, say, an auto body show. And now we're talking about car parts. It's exactly what I knew it was going to be.
This is everyone's
I don't know
nightmare.
anything about this stuff either.
I know about cars.
I knew about 3 of those words.
That's about all I know,
Another
too.
damn car show.
Yeah, we were really worried that we're like, dang, what if this is like a Christian show where we can't cuss and
Oh no, we're
No, but Santa Claus is watching.
have I told you about Jesus Christ?
Do you have a moment
I
to talk
love
about the good
Jesus.
word, sir?
Have you found Jesus in your life yet? No, we. By the way,
We're just Mormons. That's all.
somebody stuck some of those Jehovah's Witnesses thing in our door today.
They were probably Jehovah's
They don't like
Witnesses.
You could bang
I would hope so.
multiple women.
That's no fun.
That's true.
I like Christmas too much for that.
What, for banging multiple? So I
If they
heard
would have
banging.
opened the door and saw how Christmas is all over, they would have just been like, "Oh my God, you're going to hell!"
I heard banging lots of women, and that's why I like Christmas in like the same breath. So,
Merry Christmas, Adam.
great. This is going to be a great.
They do Christmas different in
great
Oklahoma.
Christmas. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, hey, we're
I
going to
do have a quick story about Jehovah's Witnesses, real quick.
do it. Take it.
All right. So this was years ago. Okay, back in my weed days, if you will.
Weed or we?
Weed.
Like
Marijuana.
Nintendo Wii?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
What, like
Nintendo.
An hour ago?
No. Good
Wait,
Lord.
Living Vicariously does not endorse
No.
marijuana.
Television, soap operas,
No.
Wii TV.
No, this was years ago. This was probably like, I don't even know, years ago. So I was under the influence, and I was somebody come knocking on the door, and I was like, "Who's at the door?" And I was with a friend of mine, and they were like, "Don't answer the door."
Who's at the door, man?
Yeah, like, what is that, the cops? It's like. So I open the door, and then, of course, there's these Jehovah's Witnesses there, and I'm just like, oh, my God. And so she starts talking to me, and then she hands me a flyer. And on this flyer, it was about drugs and stuff like that. And on this flyer was this guy holding up a joint, like hitting a joint right on the cover. I freaking lost it. I was like, oh, my God. And then the girl I was with was like, what? I'm like, look at this flyer. And then she lost it and then just left me alone. I was like, that's horrible. She left me with these people.
Oh.
And it was just wrong.
That should have been the ultimate challenge. Try to get the Jehovah's Witnesses high. That should have been your challenge.
Hey.
Well, now you say that.
Maybe that's why they handed you the pamphlet. They're like, "Do you know how we can find this?"
Tach, you should have
Please
brought
help
them
us.
inside, sat them on your couch, let them explain themselves, and then during their little speech, ripped off a piece of their pamphlet, rolled it up.
No, listen, as a reformed Jehovah's Witness, I must say the pamphlets are no good for rolling up doobies. Gideon's Bibles, however, do come with the first and last several pages totally blank. Great rolling paper.
Oh, Bible paper
Especially
works
in Vegas
very
when you
well
don't
for
have any.
joints.
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are getting. To be a Gideon salesman has to be the hardest job in the world because they're basically selling a book that everyone knows the ending to. But I'm pretty sure if it wasn't
Spoiler.
yeah, right.
But Jay, when you run out of those blank pages, there's the how to use the Bible page.
Well, that's when you just use Deuteronomy.
No, that one's bad still.
Burn.
The one that says how to use the Bible is a fun one.
I like the burning bush pages of Exodus.
All right, we're going to take a break in studio here real quick. When we come back, Tach, I got a story for you about being in a 20-person stretch timer limo and seeing ass this weekend. I'm just saying.
I'm intrigued.
And there's a cool story about what happened in the limo. All right, we'll be right back after this.
I can feel my face when I'm with you. love it, but I love it.
Hey, it's Adam. If you enjoyed the content or the cast of Living Podcariously, be sure to check out the other show we produce. It's called The Twisted 10. Each week, a host or a guest host takes over the show and brings their own unique and original top 10 list to the show. Here's a few examples. Top 10 crazy religious practices. Top 10 sexual fetishes. Twisted Guinness World Records. Top 10 possible human extinction events. And my personal favorite, top 10 best or worst infomercial products. As you can see, the content is all over the place for the show. However, it is a lot of fun to produce, and we hope you like it. As always, thanks for listening. All right, welcome back to Living Podcariously. All right, Jay, Jesus. Well, I was going to say Jay anyway, but I was talking to Tach.
Buddy.
Hey, no one cares about you, bro.
Andrea and I did something pretty fun this weekend. So we did the Christmas party for Andrea's Salon. So we went out with Brent Allan, and it was all a big surprise of, where the hell we were going to go. We had to meet up at her salon at 6, which, of course, as you know, salon people, nobody was ready until about 6:30, 6:45.
Brent, we all worked that day, and we had a huge event at the salon. So we were all like running around with chickens without heads or feet even, or wings.
But yeah, the owner of the salon likes to do surprises for their Christmas parties. One year she surprised them with like a cruise that they got to go on, not like that day, but it was set for a few months out. This year, one year she did Cancun. This year, Brenda, won't you tell it? Say what Brenda, the owner, surprised you guys with there at the salon as the starter. What she started you off with for the evening.
The big, huge Hummer limousine that showed up. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
A friggin' 20-passenger Hummer limo. It was.
Do you have 22-year-olds on there too?
We had 22-year-olds.
And of course, she had it fully stocked with beers and alcohol and Fireball for shots.
That's why the 22-year-olds were there. They were all the bartenders. And little
Child
tiny
labor,
baby
they're
bartenders.
free.
No, there were 14 of us all together in it. And then she drove us. We went to Cocoa Beach and went to Escape Cocoa Beach. So we
you ever done that
two
before?
rooms.
The escape room?
Oh, the escape rooms? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you did that, didn't you? The escape room?
You there with us?
No, shit. You were there, though, right?
Yeah, we did them. To anybody who has not gone, you should go. They're very fun.
Which one did you do?
We went to one on iDrive in Orlando. I think it might have been the same company escape room. There's lots of different companies that do it, but it might have been the same one. But it was awesome, and they have different rooms, different themes. There was one that's you walk into it and they have the whole room set up with painted walls, and they built a fake log cabin, half of it.
Oh, cool.
And so you go in there, the lights are off, they simulate being outside.
That's neat.
It was pretty sweet.
We did the Black Dahlia room, and our other group did what was it?
Jailbreak.
A jailbreak room. Now we obviously aren't going to say any hints or anything like that in case you one day go to this thing.
Right.
But let me just say that was. So I had an expectation in my mind of what an escape room was. I've watched Big Brother. I've watched them try to put together, puzzles and shit live on those. But no, it was completely different. It was more entertaining than I would have ever guessed it would be for a group of grown-ass adults.
See, I'm scared of those things just because I'm the type, if you put me in an escape room with a group of people, by the time the doors open, there's just this bloody mess. And I'm the only survivor because that's how Saw taught me that these things work out. You want to play a game? Yes. You die now.
Well, what's funny is that we went with part of the people. The other group went to Jailbreak. All the girls were blonde. Were the guys all blonde too? Anyway, they all were all handcuffed when they walked in, and then they have to get through it. So they all came through at the end, and they all had their handcuffs on. And the lady was like, you were supposed to have those off. So they were supposed to get those off somewhere in the beginning, and they just never got to that point and just did the whole thing with handcuffs on.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that one? I hope if it's better. That one's better than the one in Cocoa Beach because I went to that one with my mom and I fucking hated it.
That's the one we went to.
Yeah.
Escape
really?
Cocoa Beach.
Okay, yeah. Now Yeah, I was not a fan.
Escape Room Cocoa Beach is not a sponsor.
Did you
of
go
Living
in a Hummer?
No, the reason why
that was jail you went to, dude.
Did you wear orange?
Not actually.
No. The reason why I didn't like it because the real fear of trying to escape isn't actually real. Like if I need to have the fear of shit, I need to get these handcuffs so I can get this out of this jailbreak when I could really just get up and go open the fucking door and leave.
No, you can't.
Not in
for
ours.
an hour.
Yeah, not in ours. Our doors would not open.
I
You
think
couldn't.
you might have
Really?
just been really high in a racetrack gas station. You blacked in the beer cave,
Yeah, that might have been it.
and you thought this sucks. I'm driving home.
Oh, it was so funny. There was so the group that we went with, I would like to call us the mature group. We had, the owner and her boyfriend, and then
the
And the
2-year-olds.
managers. The two
yeah, and the
managers.
2-year-olds. And we had 8 of us, and we were, for the most part, we were all more of the
We were
mature
definitely
people.
the older people.
The other group had just
shit.
the drunk girls in it. Of course, that might have been more fun, but they had the drunk girls and the young boyfriends and, that whole group of younger 20s type people. And, we beat them. We beat them out. So, hey, we won that. And our competition was harder. Little Black Dahlia room was supposed to be more different. Ours was murder mystery and theirs was that jailbreak.
We didn't know what we were supposed to be doing, so she told us show up like going to a Christmas party. So we're all decked out in heels and short, tight dresses, crawling around on floors.
Tach,
trying to
I had on the
open
heels.
stuff.
That's how it always happens
figured.
in the horror movies anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, so we looked legit.
Any
I guess.
obvious slackers in the group? Any people that
Not in our
immediately-
group.
Oh, okay.
Not in the other group, yeah. So you're not ever supposed to take pictures in these rooms.
Yeah.
That's like a big no. And they have cameras on you the whole time. So the receptionist or the concierge or whatever the fuck you call them will get on and say, "Hey, put your phone away. You're not allowed to film or video," and they'll make you delete it and watch it. But somehow the other group got pictures taken in there and video as well. And one of the girls was in the jail cell with her like feet kicked up on the desk and just sitting there like, I fucking give up. I don't know what I'm doing in here. Let everybody else figure it out. So
Yeah,
one of them
party
was,
pooper.
yeah, she was definitely a party pooper. She was already completely hammered, but whatever. But so that was fun. So we went there, then we went over to Jay's stomping ground. The owner of Brent Allan took us up to Gregory's in Cocoa Beach for a really, really nice steak dinner or chicken or whatever the hell was the selected menu for.
You
the
don't know what you
participants.
had?
Oh, I know what I had. I had an 8
I was
ounce.
gonna say, I'm not going there.
I had an 8 ounce
salad.
football of steak is what I had. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Andrea didn't like
I
any
had
of the
2
choices.
glasses of Pinot Noir.
But that night, as we were sitting there eating our dinner, they did stand up comedy, and I'm like, holy shit! I texted Jay, I'm like, dude, are you here tonight? Because that's his gig. That's where he does stand up. And I'm like, dude, are you
He
here
also
tonight?
just admitted to all of us that he's a murderer as well. So he's got more than one.
Is that where
gig.
you do your murdering,
Yep.
Jay?
No.
He murders the crowd.
I keep that for the
Ah.
killing fields of Baghdad.
That's true.
Or
But that's
escape
not even
room.
where the fun was.
No.
After we left there, we went to Milliken's. Well, we started to go bar hopping. We went to Milliken's first, and we waited till everyone else got out of the limo.
Boots and
Cats
pants
and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Hey, we got something going here, guys. We need to work on
Oh,
it.
he said goats and pants.
I said
Goats and
boots
pants and goats and pants.
But yeah,
What?
Milliken's usually at that time of night, because by the time we made it there, it was 10:30 or 11.
I don't know what time
It definitely turns into a little
Booze 30.
a little different club. But we were having a
It
good
gets
time.
urban.
Yeah, it definitely does get urban. Yeah, that's for sure. That night was okay. This is a win.
What's urban?
It was Saturday night.
You know that heavy music.
Get him, Tach. Get him.
Fancy clothes.
Usually, I'm the one they call racist on the show, so I'm just saying.
Lots of bling, so to say.
Is it Adam? Is it the name Adam that does it? Is
It might be.
that what does it?
I think
Okay.
you two should touch penises.
He touched my penis with his penis.
with a piece of paper between.
But I know it wasn't Milliken's.
Very good.
It
I get
was
the
fun.
reference.
It was the parking lot of Milliken's that was fun.
I'm going to sit back and let you tell this story.
No, I'm going to let you tell it.
No,
I want
this
to hear
is-
your
I'll tell it.
perspective.
Oh, I wasn't there.
So, look, everybody's got a bucket list of shit that you want to do at some point in your life. All right? Everybody does. So, Andrea and I and the rest of the group are in the limo and we pull up to Milliken's and everybody gets out to go dance at Milliken's. And I look over at Andrea and I'm like, hey, I have a bucket list item that I want to kind of knock off.
Is it cocaine?
No, it's not. No, it's not cocaine.
Oh.
It's
Because I have an uncle that can help you with that, man.
I'm watching Narcos right now, by the way.
Good.
Um,
Some of my family members
but-
maybe on that show. Maybe represented on that show.
But no, we kind of dared each other, and we weren't drunk, but we kind of dared each other to have sex in the giant Hummer limo. And I I tipped the driver and said, "Hey, why don't you go join them inside?" So he left us, and he looks back and he goes, "Man, I know this game. Have fun." he left everything going, and yeah, it was.
So you two were in there by yourselves, or where were the 2-year-olds during this?
No 2-year-olds.
They were at Milliken's dancing.
All 20 of them?
Good.
Yeah, they didn't ID him. It was great. Just let them in.
So you guys were in there by yourselves?
Yeah, we knocked off a bucket list item, Tach.
Well, good.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Except for the video camera the driver had up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I asked him. I said, "Hey, you guys have video in here, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I don't think it was on though." I said, "Come on." let me get a copy of that.
I always pictured sex in a limo being what was that movie? Hot Shots Part Dukes. Where
Dukes.
Well, yeah, part Dukes, yeah, because I'm French.
Adam is French,
which is the limo driver just like trying to record and running outside next to the limo, trying to keep up through the window.
Yeah.
Wait, you want a video of that?
Hell yeah, I want a video of it.
I don't think that it's going to be as glorious as you think.
No. It's like when you surprise yourself when you're having sex in your bathroom and you see yourself in the mirror.
Oh no!
You're like, oh, whoa! I'm so sorry, baby.
I've seen a video of myself having sex, and I was like, why would you let me do that to you? How bad is your relationship with your father?
It just makes you love the woman you're with that much more because she puts up with this.
There was no love between that woman.
I saw that video.
I wish I could remember her name.
Everyone, you make putting the computer screen in front of the mirror in the computer, then you're going and you look up and you're like, I'm an animal. What am I doing to myself?
The problem is when you're recording yourself doing that, you're getting into it. You're like acting for yourself. You're like, oh yeah, let me throw a little flex of the tricep that way, and then you watch it later. And you're like, oh, that's a mess.
Or is that a little like kind of homo something you want to watch yourself later, and you're like, yeah, get it, Adam. You're laying it down.
I would jerk
buddy.
it to myself. I'm all right with that. Pictures of myself.
That's not gay.
No, it's not gay. I don't think it's gay at all.
Just like if there was another clone of yourself, you would totally do yourself.
I would do myself. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
No, I'm all right with that.
That we stand. I agree. All right.
But we do have two Adams in the room.
James is like, what do I do with this?
That's another Adam thing. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do my clone.
It's two Adams right here in the room. Let's try it out.
James is like, I had something to contribute, but I'm gonna push the mic away at this point.
I'm with you, James. I was about to say something, then I just stopped.
Was that too far? We take it too far. Turn it. It's off.
That both Adams have raging erections right now.
Check the mic.
Look what he's
connection.
with his hand there.
No, I'm having him check the mic. I'm having him check the mic connection.
Everything is phallic with you, isn't it?
Hey, it kind of is what it is, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, my pervert.
But so we stayed out partying. The owner rented the limo from 6 in the afternoon or 6 in the evening till 3 in the morning. So this dude literally showed up back at the salon to drop us all off at 3 in the morning.
Who sat in the wet spot?
There was no
on the
wet
way
spot.
back.
No. We don't make a mess.
Mm-hmm.
I told
a princess. It's clean.
I said, hey, why don't you take that to the bathroom for me? Is what I said. Think about it.
You asked a limo driver to do that?
No.
Okay.
Jay is literally face palming right now.
Dude, there are so many mental images that I'm
We're losing you. We might have to replace that cable.
Ruin that driver's night. He just has to take the money.
Somewhere there's a detailer who's just pissed at everyone.
We gave him extra presents when we got back.
Yeah, the driver had nothing to clean up. We didn't make a mess. We're getting too deep into the nasty stuff of the sex.
That's what our listeners want.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. So we got a comment from our listeners that they wanted more sex talk. When we first started the show out, it was mostly all about sex and relationships and whatever. And then we started getting into, well, I don't know, different stuff, just stuff that we were having fun with. And we had a couple listeners.
I bought a shitty car, and that's where it went from there.
That's going to drive me nuts in post-edit.
I don't know if you know this about the internet, but most people are on there for porn.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What is it?
What?
What is this you said? What's this you speak of?
Pornternet.
Porn? What? You can get porn on the internet?
No.
I thought that was relegated to VHS cassettes.
Nice. So yeah, that was our.
Every time James has something to say, it just fades.
So that's our Christmas party story from Brent, Allan, Salon. Yeah, we want to thank Brenda for that. She really hooked us up that evening.
Wonder if any other company parties turned out that way.
All company Christmas parties end up in sex.
I didn't go to my company Christmas party this year. I had too many things going on. It was conflicting, so I skipped out on it this year.
Saying hairstylists are wild.
You guys party like, I mean, your group really parties in comparison. Most of the guys I work with are nerds like me that are IT geeks. Is it dog farting over there? Or maybe it's Adam. Hang on. Which she's smelling something over there.
Those two farts are equal. Adam, Sakura fart, and dog fart are two equal farts.
He's an old Maltese, though.
They have the same amount of fart units.
Do you want the fan on right there? There's a fan in here.
Okay, it's going
it could
He's
be
only
mine.
this big.
At this point, they're just sleeping out when I don't even realize it. So sorry, guys. I should have warned you.
I'm used to it. I live with Adam.
I just love the idea of a bunch of grown adults in a Hummer limousine. It's like partying like it's 1999 again.
Wait till Jay's birthday. It's going to be a pretty princess party.
Joke's on you. I don't know when my birthday is.
Oh,
I will pick a date, and that will become your birthday.
I was raised Jehovah's Witness. We never celebrated such things.
I have the birthday book. I'll find out which one it is. I'll read every page, and then I'll tell you what your birthday is, because you'll know because of the pretty princess party. With the cake that says Princess J.
All right, so we were talking a little bit about sex tack, and you had mentioned that you might have brought something to the show. So what do you got?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So
free sex for us?
No.
Oh, by the way, did we talk about his birthday already on the show?
No.
Whose birthday?
We didn't talk about his birthday at all.
It's
Whose birthday?
Well, technically it was Saturday. It's not today.
He's a redhead. We don't really
acknowledge.
acknowledge.
Millions of happy birthdays that are surrounding you.
Yeah. That's right. How many times have you showed up to your podcast and you have a birthday dinner, a birthday cake, balloons, and presents, and a little happy birthday sign waiting for you?
You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it.
Oh my God. I didn't even notice any of the birthday stuff until just now.
This birthday is brought to you by... No, I'm just kidding. We will sell our souls. All right. What'd you bring us, Tag?
Okay, so
14-year-old?
Who's that effeminate male we keep talking about?
So I have some... this is in the Urban Dictionary. This guy knows.
Nice.
Urban Dictionary. We have some names of gross sex acts, and I figured I would say the names. You guys guess what it is.
All right, I like this.
Gross.
Sex acts? Like an axe for sex?
Close. No, ACTS.
All right.
Oh, I was thinking
Sex acts. That's.
I'm thinking like the spray, because that's
This
disgusting.
This is how the Vikings did it, Pumpkin.
Like, yes, the Axe spray is disgusting. I don't even need to hear the list of those fragrances.
Okay, we're gonna start off light. We're gonna start off easy.
The axe spray, that's actually where you start off with a douche.
Ew.
Speaking of douche, the best villain in any movie ever was the douche in Sausage Party. I'm sorry. That was the funniest shit. That was the funniest shit I've
Get
ever
more random.
seen. And a lot of people gave it hard. I'm sorry for stealing your little...
No, you're good. You're good.
A lot of people give that show a lot of hard, like, bad reviews because it's so over the top, like, obviously
It's
corny.
meant to be.
But it is... I'm sorry. I'm a kind of guy that likes Dumb and Dumber, all right?
Okay, so the first one we're gonna start off light, start off easy.
All right.
The first one is called the Kentucky Klondike Bar.
I thought you were gonna describe the move and we were gonna name it.
Yeah, he's describing the... No, he names it and then we describe what we think that it is.
Oh, the Kentucky Klondike Bar?
Yep.
So,
I'm going to assume that there's an ice cream sandwich and a horse involved.
something minty, because
everything involves a horse and
No,
a...
they're not.
No,
it's
I
like the
know.
vanilla ice cream with the hard, like, chocolate.
Like an
shaped
ice cream
in a
sandwich?
square.
Mint is a flavor.
No,
Yeah,
there's
you can
not a
get-
cookie
Ah.
sandwich.
You can
It's
get a
chocolate.
mint Klondike bar.
The Kentucky Klondike Bar is a very large white woman in the middle of two skinny, very dark, either African American or dark Indian American people
not a
on
bad
top
idea.
and bottom.
I
Is that
like
what that
Did you
is?
say not a bad idea?
Except that the Klondike bar is
No.
not a sandwich. It's like the whole coating. It's all over
And
it.
some side people as well.
You guys are close.
With an orange.
I heard dyke in there, so I'm going to go a lesbian angle on it, though, but go ahead.
Close. It's the act of freezing a bowel movement and sexually penetrating another with a frozen bowel movement.
Oh.
So you guys were close.
That's
Really
kind of
close.
similar to the Alaskan pipeline, then. Which I'm sure was going to be your next one, right?
The
Alaskan
I don't
pipeline?
think so. No.
Oh, that's
No.
hilarious.
That's where you know the Alaskan pipeline. Then, well,
Yeah.
I hate to steal your thunder, but can I?
Yeah.
Please.
Any guesses as to what the Alaskan pipeline would be?
If it's close to the Kentucky Klondike bar,
I'm gonna assume that it involves a lot of really pissed off Native Americans.
Oh, no dapple.
Now,
I know what you're going.
First of all, they go by Inuit.
Yeah, I was going to say this is Alaska.
It's similar. It's the act of diarrheaing into a condom, freezing that, and then using that as a dildo.
Oh, God.
Alaskan pipeline.
Why?
Why not?
Why not?
Some people,
there isn't a lot to do in Alaska.
I do not want to be the
Exactly.
person holding the condom while the person shits into it.
Is this a group activity or an individual activity?
It was introduced by their last governor, I believe.
Oh.
That's
Palin?
All right.
She was thinking about it while she was looking at Russia.
Tach, this is the best bit ever. Just saying.
So moving on, the next one is called the Panamanian Petting Zoo.
Okay.
Must involve.
As a South American, I'm not sure if I like this already.
I didn't name these.
Racist.
Panamanian petting zoo?
That's it.
Does
So
it
you bring a
involve
llama
animals?
into the bedroom.
This is
Bring
like
a llama?
Like a field,
No.
a field
I like
mice in a
animals. I
cavity.
feel like
Are there animals in it?
I don't know.
No animals.
Panamanian
animals.
petting zoo.
Children?
You dress your dick up
My
like
God.
an
I'm thinking
animal.
of things you pet.
You dress your dick up like some kind of animal.
you dress up a condom like a Panama Jack hat. And like a sombrero type of thing.
You break into the zoo and bang the animals?
Is that just me? Wait, what?
Is that an Adam thing again? No.
You make animals
Something
sounds
with
while you're petting
Noriega.
each other.
Okay, you guys are close. Okay.
honestly, I think you guys are missing the wrong Panama. This is a Panama City, Florida term for a special
See,
ed
this
classroom.
guy's on the right track.
For a what? For a
For
special,
a
ed?
special ed classroom. Yeah.
Some college chick with her tits out, like sucking some dude off on the beach, if that's the case.
It is the Panamanian Petting Zoo is when force? I don't like that word. When one force
Use the force loop?
one's partner to pick the nuts and corn out of a bowel movement. The partner then presents the nuts and corn in a cup or a dish, whatever, Adam. One then
Look at it.
tosses the
Look at
nuts and
Andrea.
corn onto the bed where the partner eats them like a goat or other typical petting zoo animal.
Did these just...
It also
This is
says there's a
made up.
note here. This can be combined with the Kentucky Klondike bar. So
This is made up. There's
No,
way.
people
They're
like
all
risking
made up.
people like risking hepatitis A in the bedroom. I mean, ask Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, and that's how that happened. But now, do these coincidentally involve fecal matter, or did you look for these?
no, these are just coincidences. The next one does not involve fecal matter.
That's a good question. Tach seems to be focused on some
His
poo-poo.
search engine just jumps to that.
I imagine your search
I'm on
engine
your
looking like
Wi-Fi,
that scene.
man.
It's like that scene from Ted 2.
It's a good thing his birthday card had a guy on a toilet on it.
That's a good point.
You realize there are
yeah.
no chicks with dicks, just dudes with tits.
Yeah,
That's
you want to hear
disappointing.
the most fucked up joke I've ever heard?
Please.
Have you? And it's not really a joke. I'm gonna build it up too much to be this, but have you ever been fucking a tranny from behind and you reach around and you grab his dick and pretend like you stuck it all the way through? I'm just saying. I heard that somewhere. I don't remember where. I'm giving credit to XYZ comic because it was theirs. Okay,
All right, next one is the Alabama Hot Pocket.
that's a doo-doo. That's another doo-doo.
Nope, he said it wasn't.
No, this has nothing to do with fecal matter.
That's the one that would.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It does involve fecal
Of
matter.
course it does.
I did a quick scan for words like that, and then there's one that's.
I'm assuming this is where you fill up a condom with fecal matter and moonshine.
God.
Everyone knows that's the Alaskan pipeline.
Yes.
And moonshine.
Oh,
Oh, this is where you had moonshine.
That's where you get your Alabama high test from.
are we?
We give up.
We give up. It is the art. What?
Oh, his mic's off.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say what I'm thinking right now. But
Do it.
I'll say it anyways.
There's no judging here, man.
Is that where somehow, without allowing it to crumble, you somehow figure out how to stick a hot pocket up someone's ass? Like, and keep it
I like
intact.
it.
I like the way you guys think, but
We don't. you don't want the seam to split. You know,
Because that
keep it
burns.
full.
It burns.
Yeah,
You don't want that greasy oozed out.
Well, obviously
Yeah,
you would
you
do
gotta-
this frozen. Come on, guys.
Oh.
Get your head out of your ass.
I'm talking right out of the microwave.
Yeah, where it's hot.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's Alabama, so I'm assuming they don't own microwaves.
My guess was going to be that you actually just get a Hot Pocket from Alabama and you eat it, and that's just nasty
As
enough.
daring as that sounds.
You don't need to do anything sexual with it. It's just that gross.
Hey, what kind of Hot Pocket is that? Roadkill possum?
It's
Well,
the
it
possum
is-
steakum pocket. Oh, hell, I had me one of them. Them is good.
In my mind, I see it. I think I might have heard this one before. Is it where you poop into a vagina, but then still
This motherfucker here
you
nailed
this
it.
and you fuck it? Yeah.
No.
Is that off limits?
No.
How does he know?
No.
Do you want a UTI? Because that's how you get a UTI.
You get a lot more than a UTI from that.
probably get a felony charge for that one.
It says it's the art, uses the word specifically, the art of
The art, how freely we use that word.
separating the vagina lips and taking a shat. That's why I missed
Taking
the fecal
a
word.
shat.
It says shat inside and possibly having sex with it afterwards.
Is it weird that I'm getting deja vu from all of this?
That is
Yes.
weird. Very
I
weird.
feel like once you've gone that
You
far,
aren't welcome
there's,
here anymore.
once you've gone that far, there's no possibility of having sex. It's gonna happen.
You got to really ask the question if that's what it takes to get your rocks off. Then you really are fucked up in the head.
To me, that's on par with eating human flesh. You're going to hell.
yeah.
You're going to hell.
So
There's
can
no
he
coming back.
combine it and then start picking the corn and nuts after he fucks it and put those on the bed and then make her eat those?
I like the way you're thinking.
Oh, you're just bridging all of this together.
That is thinking.
Like a giant fecal Jedi sex act.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
That's thinking inside the box.
No, don't throw up yet. That's when we move into the Kentucky.
That's probably another one of his fetishes he's about to tell us about.
What's that?
Throwing up.
Throwing up.
Okay, so this next one has nothing to do with fecal matter. We're out of that.
Yeah, it's called the Cleveland Steamer.
Now it's throw up, huh?
So this next one is called the flying camel. The
Oh,
flying
yes, from page 45 of the Kama
Is
Sutra.
that where you toss
Yes.
around women with really tight pants on?
I like that.
Let's see here.
Flying camel.
The flying
Or would
camel.
this be like a beef curtain where it's like flying and flapping in the wind, hay in the wind?
Is this? Oh, Jesus Christ! I was gonna say.
Oh, he's left this room long ago.
I was gonna say, is this when you have sex with a woman who's pregnant with twins?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
But she's on top. That's why she's flying.
I get
Yes.
it. Two humps. I see what he's doing there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, I'm having trouble understanding this one. We may need two people. I need two volunteers.
Yeah.
Adam.
I'll be the one that
Adam
shits.
and Adam.
Adam and
That's-
Adam.
I'll be the one that shits.
It says, as your gal is lying on her back and you are hammering her from your knees. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, was
Go
that
on.
doggy style?
I'm tracking. No, it's kind of missionary,
No,
but you're.
it's kind of a swinging wheelbarrow depending on the leverage. Go on.
Okay. You very carefully move forward and prop yourself without using your arms on your dick while it is still inserted in her vagina.
Okay.
That is some
So you're
focus.
not-
You following along here?
Yeah.
That's like a Michael Jackson move. That's
You're
like
not
something out of
holding on
Smooth
to
Criminal,
anything.
where he
Okay.
like leans forward.
You then proceed to flap your arms and let out a long shrieking howl, much like a flying camel. It says it's strictly a class move.
Oh well, obviously,
What does
obviously,
a
like a
flying
flying
camel sound
This
like?
is
I don't
just
know.
a twist on your classic cock push-up.
We need difficulty levels on these, if you don't mind, because that would have easily been a 5 out of like 10, easily, maybe even higher than that.
I've actually I don't want to steal text thunder, but I have one. I have one that I like to share with you guys. I learned this
Go
one.
ahead, Thundersteel.
Whilst, whilst in the learned this one whilst in the killing fields of Baghdad.
Oh,
It's
I
called- it's
had
called-
sex with goats over there too. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's what you do. It's just what you do.
Yeah, it's a Friday.
So okay, it's called the Bullwinkle. Anyone want to take a stab at what that is?
Bullwinkle?
The Bullwinkle.
Like Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Like Rocky and Bullwinkle, yes.
Something with the ass.
You get Rocky hard, And,
Rocky Mountain hard.
And you pull something out of your ass.
and it's got something to do with Rocky Road ice cream, I'm sure.
I love Rocky Road ice cream.
Right?
Yeah.
Not after this whole
but
bag.
also, it's also with Moose Tracks, though. There's some Moose Tracks ice cream as well. It's an ice cream based thing, I'm going to guess.
All right, that's one good guess. Anyone
but
else?
you do it in a Russian accent.
Yes, Moose and Squirrel.
Boris and Natasha.
She will never walk the same after
We take this to mother country. Yeah.
for the motherland.
What is the?
What is it?
So the bullwinkle. Now this takes a little bit of knowledge of the anatomy. All right, so
I'm out.
okay, so you're starting off in the doggy style position. We'll go traditional here, man and woman. As the man is pummeling away into her vajay, without notice, without any warning, with no thumbing the hole, nothing.
Uh-oh.
You just pull out of her vagina and you just rip into her ass.
She'll scream at the top of her lungs.
Well, we're not there yet.
And then cry.
We're not there yet. As you do that, you have to kiss your fist, punch her in the kidney, and yell biggity bam. So it's just one fluid motion, like out, and then biggity bam, and just punch and rip into her. Now,
This is assault in 6
Andrea
states.
just jump.
now, when she turns around to look at you in horror, which she will, you put your hands on your head like Bullwinkle the Moose and say something punny. And if you can do it in a Bullwinkle voice, kudos to you, sir.
Oh man,
Interesting.
That's a crime. I think. I think. I mean, maybe.
All right, I got it. You
That'll
gotta
put you on a list.
you gotta shit, have someone pick out the nuts, freeze the shit, and then stick it in her vagina, use it as a dildo, leave it in there till it thaws out. So then now we're creating the Alabama Hot Pocket. You fuck it, do what he's saying for the one that he said, and then you do the Bullwinkle, but so you got shit dick going into the ass, and you've now combined all 5 of the things we just said.
Man,
And there goes our Mormon listeners. This was a Christian show that you got here.
This sounds great until it backfires.
It's a shit play show, is what this is.
Well, but it backfires. You end up
I'm
with
upset.
you end up with a poop noodle,
Yeah, that's true.
which is the first 6 inches of piss. That's just straight poo.
yeah,
After this event, after
yeah.
Oh
this
my
occurrence.
god.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's kind of what I made up myself. There. Yeah, you can have that.
We're gonna really own the explicit title this week. I think, Tach.
Yeah.
So I actually have a friend of mine too. Her name is Liz Mealy. She's a stand-up comic out of New York. Who
I hope
actually
you don't. I hope you don't have a story about her going through one of these experiences because I will edit out her name if you need me to.
No, not at all, not at all. Matter of fact, she'll get a kick out of this that I'm bringing it up
All right.
probably. So she actually she does a bit about all these sex positions, and she brings up the fact that they're all guys doing something demeaning to a woman, and it always messes up her hair, and she's not okay with it anymore. So she came up with 3 women's sex positions.
Okay.
The first one is she's blowing a guy. She gets him 3/4 of a way to a blowjob. She stands up and walks away. He learns how to respect women from now on.
Oh my god.
It's called the Equal Pay Act.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
That's the only one I'm sharing. For the rest of it, you can listen to Liz Mealy's special, Emotionally Exhausting on Spotify.
Nice. Oh, she has a Spotify.
Yeah, she's on there. Yeah, she's got her special on
Oh,
that.
that's cool. Okay.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yep.
Okay. Ray Burrito will really enjoy this one.
Uh-oh.
He does this one?
Is this where
God,
is this,
Probably
hands?
does.
is this where
but-
you just leave your fingers inside of a vagina until your fingers get wrinkly and pruny?
What?
We call it the
Boys
poon
are
prune.
so mean.
It's going. Oh, it's cold.
If it's not called that, it needs to be called that.
It should be.
No, it is from now on. We just coined that.
We just coined prune prune.
We're coining poon prune and shenaniganery. You heard it here first, folks.
All right, this one's called Charizarding.
Oh, I know. It's a Pokemon thing, huh?
Yeah,
Is-
Ray
is this-
Burrito just kind of jizzed in his pants.
I think
just
he
now,
did,
yeah.
This is where you pay $100 for sex that means nothing and you regret it immediately. Because that's
Means you walk around and look for hookers all night.
I distinctly remember at the time, 1997, there was a card shop we'd go to, and the Charizard card, one card was $100 at the card shop. Little
What?
tidbit, little fun fact for those of you at home.
I'm going to assume Charizarding involves walking around some library that no one knew existed and just picking up hookers while staring at your phone.
Fire.
Or it's also just called Tinder.
Oh, yeah.
Also, yes.
Oh, hey, that's good. That's good.
You guys are close.
Tender.
It is when you follow me along. When you light a girl's pubes on fire.
I said fire.
Well, let's be honest. She probably doesn't have any. But let's go on.
Put it out with your jizz. Right?
It'd be quick.
Then flap your arms and say, "You don't have to have enough badges to train me." I don't know what that means.
I don't
but-
get it, but I like the mental
That's
picture you just
horrible.
gave me.
That's nice because it's kind of a reference to how Charizard didn't respect anybody. He
Disrespectful.
He was a disrespectful Pokemon. Yes, he was. He was
I'm
an
just trying to
asshole.
picture what the smell of like burnt pubes and semen would smell like. Like that's got to be close to a Nazi death camp. That's got to be what Auschwitz smelled like.
Just don't go in my bedroom upstairs. Stay away. That's good.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Okay, I
not?
gotta figure this one out. I guess it's called Can a Bunkport Surprise?
What is it?
Okay.
Can a bunk port?
Spell Kenny.
It's Can a Bunkport, KENNEBUNKPORT.
You just made that up right now.
I think all of these are
That was
just made
just
up.
a bunch of random letters.
Can a bunk port? There's no
Can
way
a Bunkport Surprise?
It's a village in Connecticut. Is what
Well,
it
so
is.
I heard pork and surprise. It's a fat girl.
It's
and
port, not pork.
Oh, port.
Is that where you?
That's where Connecticut came from.
Is that where like you're going down on someone, but with your tongue you spell out Kennebunkport?
And if you're a bad speller, it takes you a little while. You get caught up around the second end.
Almost there. I'll start over. I got lost too. Don't worry.
And once you finish spelling Kennebunkport, you plunge your tongue in her anus. And
You
that's
guys
the
are
surprise.
really close. You guys are close.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so it's the guy or whoever is going to be going down on the girl. Secretly, the male fills his mouth to the near bursting with New England clam chowder.
So I knew Connecticut was involved in this.
Then, whilst performing cunnilingus on the woman, he simultaneously punches both of his cheeks, thus blowing the clam chowder up the woman's vagina. Kenny Bunkport surprise.
You know, depending on the woman, that's not going to change the smell.
might improve a few.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it started.
How you like that? I was wicked awesome, wasn't it? Also, if you ask politely, they'll let you do that at Wahlburgers since they're all from.
They have crackers though.
Okay, so the next one's called Ball Koozie.
Ball
I got
koozie.
Well, that one just made me
Ball
feel like
koozie.
all comfortable.
I
Make
got
it
this one. I know
warm
what this
and-
is.
You guys you're on the ball, so to
I've seen
speak.
this one on the internet. I'm sure.
What's that?
I'm sure I've seen this on the internet.
You gotta do something with the balls to make them cozy and warm.
Yeah, this has got to be some sort of gaped ball inclusion into an ass or a vagina.
I'm assuming
Yes.
it. I'm actually
guessing
assuming like a ball mitten, for lack of a better term.
Let me say
made
the
of
word
pubic hair.
differently. Let me say it differently. Instead of Ball Koozie, let me say Ball Koozie. Does that change
Bacuzzi. It's
it?
Italian. It's a bacuzzi.
Yeah, the Bacuzzi.
This is,
It's a Mario and my cousin Bacuzzi.
this is where you accidentally touch
Accidentally.
somebody's face with your balls and you say, Bacuzzi. it's an accident. It's totally an accident. You didn't mean to do it at all. But
That happens to me every week. It's weird. This is you place your nuts in a bowl of warm water.
All right, I like this so far.
Yeah, then have a girl put a straw into the bowl and blow bubbles underneath your balls.
Oh, it's like a jacuzzi.
It also says
I kind of want to do that tonight.
This is the most innocent one you've read all
Yes.
night, and it's one that I'm
And
sure
here's
Andrea
a
is
little-
willing to try with me.
Totally.
here's a little cute thing to add that says
is it bad that I'm texting my girlfriend now?
it says the rubber ducky is optional.
Now, I just have a question. Since it's Christmas time with the elf on the shelf, could you put him in there and take pictures? Because he might want to get in the ball koozie too.
Yeah.
It's a
I think it would be
balkoozie.
good.
I get it now. Jacuzzi balls. I got it
Yeah.
now. I understand it
A
now.
ball koozie.
I'm gonna go and put a bunch of straws together and do this myself.
Look, you give me a silly straw and it's going down, man.
While jerking it too.
And shitting. I mean,
Right.
you got to make it a fun time. What about just dabbing your balls in like the toilet?
That's
Would
too
that-
cold.
Would that work?
Too cold.
Oh, all right. All right, Tach, you got another one?
I got one more, last
right.
one. I'm just reading through. Okay, I tried to read through it first, but this one is very detailed.
Just right out of the gate, buddy. Let it fly.
All right, I don't know if this is munging or munging. Whoa, what happened? What happened?
They have experience.
What
in this.
happened?
I'm sorry. I hate to hijack this, but I have a story that I'll make short and sweet. But okay.
Do you know what this is?
I do.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
It's all
Mom.
good.
I'm sorry, Jesus. It's so close to your birthday, and I'm being such a shit. But all right, yeah.
He forgives you.
So, long story short, I'm in 11th grade. Adam went to the same school as me. Edgewood. I remember this. Okay, Adam remembers this. We went to this our high school. I was in 11th grade, and we had a fucking battle of the bands, right? So we had this idea. We're like, well, we're gonna. What's our name of our band gonna be? Well, let's name ourselves Birth Control. It's just something we pulled out last minute and thought, whatever. If they disapprove of the name, we can say, oh, the school board doesn't approve of birth control. we were
like that,
assholes,
yeah.
and we just, that was our fucking humor. And, we always were going to win regardless, just shits. Anyways, they, of course, didn't approve of it. And we said, I made a big joke about it, whatever. So after that, had to come up with a name for the band. And we were watching the Saturday Night Live best of Dana Carvey, or it might have been Mike Myers, but there was a Wayne's World skit.
Nice.
And there's a Wayne's World skit where they do the top 10 grossest words of all time. And they do a countdown, and they get all the way down to 1. And Wayne is like, and the number 1 grossest word, it's mung. And they're like, what's that mean? And Dana Carvey goes, I don't know, but I don't like it, man. And that was it. It was just a joke. It was just like a made up word, So we thought, okay, well, let's just name our band Mung. It'll be this kind of really, kitsch reference to this Wayne's World skit.
Right.
Yeah.
Who cares? We don't give a shit. We're doing the Battle of the Bands. We don't care about that. So, our buddy Shane worked at this music store. And he goes into work the next day, and he tells this guy he works with the story. And this guy said, "You named your band what?" Yeah, we were going to name it Birth Control, but they didn't let us, so we named it Mung. And he thought, they didn't let you do birth control, but they let you do Mung. What the fuck?
And you guys are like blink-eyed. You don't know what's.
Well, so he says, "Well, let me you don't know what that means?" No, man, it doesn't mean anything. Oh my God. Okay. So he brings him out on a break. Like he tells the boss the two of them are going to go in the back alley and cut up some cardboard boxes to tell him what Mung was.
Uh-oh.
So Mung,
This is an event. Wow.
Yep. So Mung is basically, okay, you got to picture yourself in a scenario here. Say, let's say Adam and Jake, for instance. Just two, people.
Sure, two random people.
Yeah, just two buddies. Go to a graveyard.
Yep, he's on it. He's on it.
Yeah. So, and say the two of them dig up a dead lady, and Adam decides that he's going to go down on this dead lady after they dig her up.
Oh, no.
And right when his face is right down there in her crotchal region, Jake just jumps on her stomach. So
I didn't read this whole thing, but I see corpse stomach here.
Yeah. So all the kind of formaldehyde / bodily vaginal fluid, whatever the hell's coming out of there, is the Mung is on Adam's face.
So that's what Mung is. It's the stuff that comes out?
Is. Yeah. So we go to school the next day, and Shane tells us at practice, and we're mortified. We think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But then the gravity sinks in, like, oh my God, we're the only 3 people that know what this fucking means. And we can't tell a soul.
Yep.
Because we'll be in so much fucking trouble. So we told our one good friend, and by fucking 10:30, everyone
knew, of course.
Everybody knew. Word's going around. So now this is an ordeal because the talent show or Battle of the Bands, where the hell it was the next day. We couldn't change the name of the band, but all the students in the school knew what the hell it meant, and all the teachers had no idea what it was.
That is
the
awesome.
Teachers are like what does it mean? What does it mean? Because people are going, Hmong, ew, oh, ew.
The
Hmong.
irony that educators were ignorant to this. That's the
Oh,
funny
they
part.
absolutely were.
Who
So-
would know what this is?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So a couple of teachers looked it up on the internet, and you could tell they were like conflicted. They did not know what to fucking do.
Where's the eye wash station?
That alone, first of all, they wanted to like tell us, I'm fucking ashamed of you. What the hell are you thinking? You assholes. What is wrong with you? But at the same time, they didn't want to acknowledge that they knew what it meant, because we're 11th graders, but we went to a school that was 7th through 12. So we've got 7th and 8th grade kids at the school. They don't want to acknowledge this because then they have to address it as an issue and, address it like parents and teachers should address
So then
it.
everyone's going to know what Hmong is.
Please tell me.
So somehow an email gets around to the teachers, and I've never had so many adults just look at me with eyes of pure shame, just absolute shame. And nobody believed us, that we had no idea. We did not intend for this to be, because we wouldn't have the balls.
So wait a minute. Did they let you continue on with the name?
They did, yeah.
So at some point during this battle of the bands, somebody stood up and said, "And next on stage, Hmong."
Yes.
They weren't strippers, Adam.
And all the students went, eh. It was great.
That is awesome.
But the worst thing was, we had one teacher who just decided it was his duty to like share what this was with the students, because it would be better to come from a teacher's
Sure.
There's always that one
than
guy.
to hear it through the class, it through the grapevine of the kids. So I had to sit there, and it was a class where
Please tell me it was the PE coach.
It was not. It was. Damn. And it was a class where I was in 11th grade, and we had 7th and 8th graders in the class. And this teacher just he told the students like the most kind of textbook black and white way you could describe something like that. And these kids were mortified. They shouldn't have been told this, Like, I don't even think any of the older kids at the school would have told them what it was, But he fucking hated us because we in his eyes we made him do that. And he couldn't stand that we would, but we won the fucking talent show, so.
Yay,
Nice.
Hmong.
So wait, there was a
ending.
trophy with the word Hmong written on it.
There was. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Oh, and just like that, we get a happy ending of all that. That's nice.
The funniest thing is that I was a 7th grader who knew about it.
That's true.
What school did you guys go to?
Edgewood.
Edgewood.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Also where, students like to bang teachers sometimes.
Yeah, that's almost any high school.
Wait a minute, my daughter's in 7th grade. We're trying for Edgewood. Maybe you guys should let me know about.
They'll
the
learn
school.
what Hmong is.
Let her know what Hmong is before.
Somewhere in that school is a poster of one year's Battle of the Band winner, Hmong. And
She's only 11.
all right. So that was we need to take a break here in studio. So
Yes.
we've got a pretty big diary segment coming up after this break. But during the break, you're going to
We
hear
don't
a
get
little-
to do game time? No?
Oh yeah, no, we're going to have a fucking 2.5 hour show. That's all right. That's fine.
Sorry.
That's beginning of the month. We got plenty of time.
All right.
All right. So what you're going to hear during the break is a little bit of DJ Gil Lugo's music he's given us to play on the show. And yeah, that's it. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Living Podcariously. Again with our guests in studio, two of the members of Hot Pink and two members of, the cast of the Smoke Break podcast. Currently can be found on SoundCloud, and maybe in a week or so it'll be on Google Play, on iTunes, on all that fun stuff.
Nice.
I was never given a name.
What's that?
Was never given a name.
Oh, we'll call you Fluffy.
What on the show? Well, you guys didn't say your
Sparkly
names?
unicorn.
Sparkly Unicorn.
We stopped when we got to Adam and
Adam.
his raging boner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, say your name on the show. I'll insert this at the very beginning of the show. No, I'm just
He
kidding.
says he will, but he won't. He
No, I
won't.
won't. I never.
I like sparkly unicorn. Sorry.
Buford.
So anyway, it's that. No, I'm just kidding. What?
Buford.
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 We're going to go Buford.
Buford and Mad Dog Tannen.
Or Beaufort. However you want to say it.
Buford, Beaufort, sparkly unicorn.
Roscoe P.
It's like
Coltrane.
like the name of an old Confederate general. Oh, General. Oh, General Buford.
At Smoke Break style, it's Buford Raging Boner.
Buford Raging
Oh,
Boner. Nice.
okay. Hey, Adam.
What's up, Tach?
It's game time.
time.
So, this week's game I brought to the show is since we have so many people and we don't want this segment to be like 45 minutes long.
All right.
Although it probably will be anyway. We're going to play with everybody, but we're only going to do the 4 rounds of just the 4 of us, and everybody can still participate.
Okay.
Okay. So, in this game, this game is called How's Yours?
Leans to the left a little bit, but thanks for asking.
It's going to be like a size competition. How's yours?
You signed the waiver, right? Before you got
Yeah,
in?
no,
Oh, okay,
willingly.
Oh, shit. I forgot to do releases with you guys.
Mine's gonna be the
Uh-oh.
smallest.
Don't sue me.
good. Okay, so the way the game goes is we pick one person, which the first round will make Adam. So, Adam, you'll be the first one. So, what you would do, you would step out of the room, or however way you want to do it, plug
Okay.
your ears, close your eyes, whatever.
Okay.
We do have to discuss a few things. So,
I'll leave. That probably makes it easier to
Okay,
discuss. I'll
so
step out back and vape.
Adam will step out. Then what we will all do sitting in here, we'll pick something that we all have in common. Like, as an example, we'll say we're all wearing a shirt. Jay's wearing a shirt, right?
I was asked to
I
put
can't
one on.
see
Yes.
him.
Okay. So then when he comes back, he sits down and he goes to each person, asks them one time, "How's yours?" And he could say, I'm pointing at Buford over there, and Buford say, "It's comfy," or whatever. Okay,
Or
and goes to the
black.
next one, and he said whatever, and then by the end of it, to me, you have to guess what it is.
Okay. All right. Easy.
And I'll keep points, and the loser does have to do something.
So loser out of the 4 hosts of us?
Yes.
So that we do 4 rounds. Each one of us is the it person. However,
We
you
might
guys all
do
discuss it.
2 rounds, depending how quickly it goes.
All right. So go now.
Yes, please,
Go
sir.
Get out, Adam.
I'm going.
So what do we all
That's
have?
called a wet rat. So what do we want to pick? Something we all. Now it also doesn't have to be article of clothing. It can be.
Ear pierced?
I don't have my ear pierced.
Alcoholism.
I don't have a tattoo.
It could be like we all have hunger pains. You know, it can be anything. Something we all have to have in common.
Drug habits.
No.
Armpits.
Armpits,
Criminal
that's pretty
records.
good. Armpits is good. You like that?
Yeah.
That would be hard to guess.
Okay.
Okay. Can you?
How about shoes?
Sorry, dog.
Are we doing armpits?
Armpits is good. All right. So Adam is making his way back into the studio. So remember, the name of the game is called "How Is Yours" or "How's Yours." Adam's got to get his ears on. Hold on.
Yeah. Sorry.
House horse?
House horrors.
All right.
Welcome to House horse.
All right. So I got to go around and ask everybody in studio,
How's yours?
how's yours? And I have to start on my right and work my
Well,
ear to
whatever,
last.
whatever way you want to do it. I don't care. You can start with me. You can have with me. You can go randomly.
We pass to the left, sir. Be proper gentlemen.
Puff, puff, give, motherfucker. All right. Buford, give me yours. How's yours?
Healthy, forgiving,
Try to stick with 1 or 2 words. Sorry.
healthy and forgiving.
Healthy and forgiving. All right, Cory from Hot Pink. How's yours?
Moist.
Nice.
Healthy, forgiving,
I've got a mic
and
here.
moist. James, Hot Pink as well. How's yours?
Stinky tears.
Stinky tears? See, I think James is just willing to fuck with me just to. So, healthy, moist, stinky tears. All right, Jay,
Mine is
how's yours?
Sports Fresh.
Sports Fresh? What? Okay, all right. I think I'm seeing a trend here. All right, Adam Sikora from the Smoke Break podcast.
Yes,
How's yours?
yes. Mine, it can be very pleasurable, and then it can be not so pleasurable, but that can change very quickly.
Oh.
Let's try to stick to 1 or 2
Oh.
words.
Mine's just one.
All right,
Okay.
Andrea Joy,
Smooth.
smooth criminal. All right, and Tach, how's yours?
Dry.
Dry. I think you all are referring to some sort of.
It's not some sort of. It's either what.
What?
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not ambiguous what we're referring to.
So I ruled out what I was originally going with was types of lubricant. So I ruled that out.
Remember, it's something we all have.
Why do you rule that out?
good.
Lubricant could be forgiving. It can be stinky tears.
We
Yeah,
all have
it easily could
lubricant
be.
right now.
you could. I said I ruled that out, so that's
Okay.
not going to be it. I think I'm going to go with deodorant, Tach.
Close. Very close.
Damn it! Really?
It was armpits.
Oh, armpits.
We all have
Okay.
armpits.
But see, Adam is here, Adam Sakura, and we actually don't all have deodorant in common.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. All right, so did I get a point? How does this work?
You got no points.
Yeah,
I,
no
not even
points.
half a point? Because
No.
I got the right body area.
You didn't have even any word the same.
I'd say that's like a half a point.
Damn
That's
it.
right there, you know.
Oh, I'll give you a tenth of a
How,
point.
how about we go to our guest judges?
It's not the eye, but it's the
A
glasses.
tenth of a point. How about
A
that?
tenth of a point?
I'll do that.
1/10.
That's going to be
Fair is
difficult.
fair. It's America.
Damn it.
Either half or nothing.
It's better than 3/5, so you don't ever want to be 3/5.
All right, I'll take half. I'll take it. I'll take
All right,
it.
I'll
funny
take
for
half.
no reason.
You're lucky to get that. What do they think?
Judges, what do you guys think?
Yeah, sure. You know,
0.
0 over there.
if I could make a fart sound with my armpit, I would do that right now.
Then you would have
And
got
that's
it
how many
right.
points you get.
Tenth of a point.
Yeah, where is Evan when we need him?
That would describe it well.
It would have been perfect. I was thinking this the whole time. If Evan had been here, his 2 words would just have been.
Speaking of deodorant,
All right, so what are you giving me, Tach?
I guess a half a point.
All right,
I'll
woo, I'll take
grant you a half a point.
I will happily take a half a point.
All right, Jay,
Oh, is it my turn to get the hell out of here?
get the hell out of here.
All right.
Bounce, yo.
Beat it.
Now I get to see what
he's
you
gonna
guys
have
talk
to,
about.
He's gonna have to squeeze by the wall on the couch.
The thing that rubs across your back, Adam, it's Jay's hidden mic.
It is long and black.
The shotgun.
It's his Sasquatch.
Okay, so Jay's
Oh,
left
baby.
the room. What do we all have in common? What do we want to go with?
Do we all have pets?
We're all white.
Holy
Shit, that's awesome.
But how's yours? Oh, well, I guess. Yeah, okay.
How's your race?
How do you answer that?
It's just your race. Your race.
Freckly,
Yeah, 'cause
rosy,
Oh.
smooth, dry.
Mine could be
scaly,
occasionally racist.
Better than being Hispanic.
acne, hairy.
So what are we calling it?
Hairy white, but what if we're describing our
Oh,
just our
ethnicity?
race. Yeah,
Yours-
just
I
our
was
race.
thinking- oh,
Let's
okay.
just do penises. How about that?
I don't.
We
have
don't
penis.
all
Yeah,
have
but
one of those.
exactly. You could
Internal?
describe that in 2
I'll just
words.
say internal.
Non-existent.
Well, technically, you own a penis.
I'll
I'm
just
saying.
say internal.
Non-existent. Are you hiding one in there? or something? You got
No,
Could he-
that-
could he
that's
guess that?
how That
No, I get it. I get it.
Tach, could he guess that? Would he be able to guess
I
that?
don't know.
if I say non-existent,
If all of us describe our
Probably.
penises,
Yeah, he probably would. I don't.
are we going to go with penises? Then?
If you want, sure. Of course, it goes against the rules. We
I
don't
don't know.
all have it.
we all have hair.
Criminal records?
Why don't we?
We all have feet.
Misdemeanors?
No.
Sorry.
Pets is not a bad one, though. To be honest, pets is
Pets
actually
is good.
Does everybody have pets?
I don't have a pet.
No.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, he
Oh.
passed. He went to puppy heaven.
All right, so not pets.
I think
He actually died eating a ham bone, so it's like heaven killed him. You know? He's like, I've seen the light. I'm done. Ham bone. Forget about it.
How
We can go with
about a
something-
big toe?
we can go with something generic like a taste in music.
What?
What? That's not what you have on you.
Oh, you have to have it
bowel
physically.
movement. Bowel movement,
Or
like
about
poop. Poop pattern. Poop pattern.
have we all pooped
Non-existent.
today?
Non-existent.
Have we all pooped today?
Ladies do not poop, burp, or fart. My grandma from West Virginia told
Um,
me that.
I don't know. I had some high school girlfriends that shat themselves.
I said a lady.
All right, Tyke, you might have to pick one for us.
I know. I was gonna say.
Let's just
shoes,
let's
but
just do white. Can we do white and be over it?
That would just be skin.
That'd be difficult.
Just
Yeah, it would
just
be
white.
skin.
Let's just be white and get over it.
How about we narrow it down
I mean,
to?
Trump said that. I think.
How about
This is
we
Trump's
narrow,
America. Come on.
narrow it down to like white grandparents? And you have to describe something about your grandparents, your white
What?
grandparents.
Just, how are your grandparents?
That's
what if you have two
impossible
sets?
to guess.
You have 2 sets.
Then
So
you're
pick
extra
one.
Caucasian then.
Let's just do penises.
We're,
That was something we all
It does
seemed to
break the
agree on.
rules.
Genitals.
Damn it.
we all
Butthole.
have a nose.
Bowel movement.
Genitals.
Yeah, we do have genitals.
Genitals.
Standards.
How's your
Ah,
pubes?
that's not bad. That's not bad idea.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll
Genitals.
Genitals, pubic region.
Genitals.
Pubic region. I like that. Okay.
Pubic
All right.
region.
Okay.
All right. Shit, now I got to think what I'm going to
He's
say.
like, what the hell are they doing?
He's
Jay's
coming in.
Jay's outside. Yeah, that's fine. Jay's outside going, God damn, these idiots couldn't pick a topic.
Hey, I'm
Sorry,
ready
we
to
just started
guess
talking
mine.
and we
I already
forgot.
know what y'all are gonna pick.
off an island.
I already know what y'all are going to pick when
we
I
snuffed
leave.
out your flame.
We played the whole game just to get him to leave the show so we could keep the show going.
All right, Jay, so welcome back.
Yeah, sir. I am divorced. My flame was snuffed out years ago.
So we all pick something, so you have to start with whoever you want to start with. Go around the room.
All right.
How's yours?
We're gonna start on my left here. James, how's yours?
Numerous and belligerent.
Bar.
Wow.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. All right. Numerous and belligerent. All right. Cody, what we got going on?
Cory.
Cory. Sorry, I said Cody.
I'm gonna go with blonder than you would think.
All right.
Jake Salter, proud and ready.
No, we don't need that.
Let's go well-groomed, but still scary.
All right.
All
right.
This is Tach,
Tach.
and I'm going to go with smooth and tiny.
I was going to go with pink and compact.
Okay.
Andrea Joyce is pink and compact. Okay.
Varicocele.
What's that?
What?
It's a medical term.
Say varicose?
Varicoceles.
Varicoceles. I don't know what that is, but after this is
I'll
done,
explain what it
I
is.
want the
I've got
explanation.
quite a story.
All right, Jay.
I feel like the obvious answer is genitals.
Yay.
Good
Circle
job.
gets a square.
All right.
Jay won our last show, by the way, or our last game. Actually, wait a minute. Did he win
Yeah, no, I totally won the
both
last
of
game.
them?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't here
I'm
for the
not very
first
good at
one.
guessing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
All right, you guys are going to learn a lot about me now.
What does that mean?
It means when
Just show us. Just show us.
It means it's very veiny, like a bat wing.
Varicose veins?
Well, what happened was in 9th grade, it's where you have so many excess veins in your testicles that it starts blocking blood flow for the actual veins to do that, and it can cause inflammation, and it hurts like a bitch. And I had to miss a couple basketball games for it, so my whole team started calling me Left Nut.
No shit.
Yeah, and I was supposed to have a surgery on it, where they wanted me to cut through my gooch to get to it, and I'm just thinking about how I would look on the operating table with my fucking gooch just, all the way out. And I never got the surgery, and they said the worst thing that can happen, I could have low sperm count, which is awesome.
That's great.
So-
built-in prophylactic.
So your lefty is the bad one?
Yo, Adam, don't you have one? I've heard a rumor that you just have one ball. Is this true?
That's not true. I have 2 testicles.
Okay,
One's way bigger than the other one, though.
we're doing the
That might be where the veins are.
big work.
I
here.
don't
Thanks
believe you.
You know what? I will totally whip out my testicles right now because I can't tell you how many times when I was in the hospital when the doctors came by and they're like, all right, let's see it. And I just kind of lift up the gown and go, okay. And the funny thing is, though, they just go, they go, huh, 1, 2. Oh, you can fucking count my balls. Nice. Thanks. But the hardest thing is not getting a boner while they're giving you the thing they give pregnant ladies, but they did that to my fucking ball sack instead.
The epidural?
Yeah. No, not an epidural.
What?
Oh, dude, I had to get one of
The
those
day
things,
after
too.
pill?
For an ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
Yeah, ultrasounding my ball
Hey.
sack.
We're learning new things today. I've had my balls ultrasounded.
And you also have high blood pressure like me.
Oh, you guys have so much to talk about.
We're not brothers.
That's way better than Eskimo Brothers.
All right, Andrew, we got to move on.
All right, girl.
Andrew's got to step out.
Ollie, where's your mom going? Where's your mama going? Look, go get mama. Go
I
get
hope
her.
you guys were thinking.
Go get her.
Oh,
Go get her.
what's going on?
Oh, we can go with penises now. Oh wait, she's still here.
All right, guys.
Yeah, we can really go with penises.
Jay, do you have any better ideas? Because it took us a while.
Yeah, it seems like you guys were working hard on genitals.
I see what you did that hard on. I got it.
Take
He did a mic drop.
Haircuts, mothers,
Haircuts is interesting.
fathers.
She is a.
She is a stylist.
Facial
Yeah, that's
hair?
a good point.
Everybody's got a father.
Everybody does have facial hair.
Facial
Really?
hair? Of course.
Favorite candy.
Oh no.
Stubbly.
We're doing facial hair or hairstyle?
You be the call.
Butthole.
I don't. What?
Buttholes.
I just wanted to say butthole on the podcast. It wasn't a suggestion.
She doesn't know Star Trek, so the answer Klingons would not be appropriate.
Nice.
Just saying.
Facial hair? Well, what's in front of it then? You still want to go with
What about the presence of or the non-presence of
Literally
tattoos?
Just saying butthole.
tattoos?
Oh no, I don't have.
Because I have none.
What about track record sexually?
I said criminal. Yeah, criminal record.
I know
Are you
you're
talking about
required to tell us all this, but this isn't the way to do it. It's not the best format.
We just give her numbers.
Like mile time track record.
No, you give
What's
a number
everyone's
like
40?
you give a number like more than 10, less than 15, deeply embarrassing.
But deeply embarrassing could also be the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's true.
Bowel movements.
Why do we keep coming back to that?
Bowel movements. There.
There was already so much shit play on the show.
All right, Tach, you got to come up with something for us. For your game.
Let's just go with hairstyles.
Hairstyles?
I don't know how to describe anybody's hairstyle in here. Or
Well, you
mine.
describe your own.
I know, but I don't know how.
Doesn't have poop in it.
Mine's going to be the
Is
same.
that going to be doesn't contain poop?
Mine's going to be the same explanation I had for my genitals. Well groomed, but still scary. Okay. All right, got it.
No.
Wait, are we really
let's
doing
go-
hairstyles?
No.
Yeah, because
I know.
I don't like this game anymore.
Okay, what about facial
How about-
hair?
We can't think of anything else. Literally, we can only think of.
What
all
about
the
shoes?
things-
Can we just go with shoes?
You're going to have to save us here.
Shoes.
Balls, dicks, and shit.
How about cars? We've all got a car, right?
Well, I don't know, Jay, do you?
I have one that isn't running.
All right.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, cars.
but okay.
Cars good.
All right, that
Cars
works.
good.
All
You
right.
said you have one that is a
All right,
running.
we're going with cars
It's a running.
or vehicles.
And Andrea is making her way back. She's got to put her ears on. All right, Andrea. So we have all come up with something.
You guys didn't make it hard, did you?
No, we're all sitting and covering our laps, so yes, we all made it hard.
Adam has been hard since Hot Pink showed up.
So how hard is it?
Now the
you
question
go
is,
with that.
how's yours?
Oh.
All right,
it's not
Andrea.
as fun
So
of a
go around the
game.
room, and how's yours?
All right, I guess I'll go this way, Adam. How's yours?
Oh, mine beat up.
Jay, how's yours?
Mine is out of commission.
James?
Mine is similar to Cory's, but a little bigger.
Cory.
Oh, I like that.
Mine is similar to James, but purple.
And perfectly adequate.
Sparkly unicorn?
Compact and eco-friendly.
Ooh. Messy. I'll go with messy.
I'm gonna go with needs a little work.
You guys had me at the first clue. Car.
Oh, very good.
Good job.
The first clue that
Circle
you got
gets a
it?
square.
Really?
Yep, and I knew as soon as
Thanks,
Jay
Adam.
said his didn't work, I would have it in the bag.
We did just talk about that a little bit ago.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so Adam's the only one trailing with fucking
I want
25
a
points.
purple
You guys
car.
both have one each. What if we have a tie here? We have a tiebreaker?
No, I think we just treat it like soccer and just
But
stop
he
it
didn't-
before
Yeah.
it gets out.
Do you want me to not do a round?
No, of course I did.
That'll save time.
No. You go.
save time.
No, we're doing this for you. You go.
No,
Get out of here.
It's okay.
No, because we've already all discussed what we're going to do for yours.
You didn't.
No, we didn't. But
No,
go.
we
Go
didn't.
outside.
It's going to be another half hour before we figure it out.
Oh God.
All right, Tach is out of the room. All right, here's what I think. Considering, is that door closed, Andrea? Look at it, see if. All right, cool. Considering it's Tach's birthday, I think everyone in this room is younger than 41 because that's Tach's age, right? So
Okay, sure.
angle it somehow for your birthday being.
No, we're not giving Andrea my birthday. This
Younger.
is not how you're
No,
going to
no, no.
sideway that.
Angle it somehow being better than being an old guy. So a birthday is the answer, but somehow making it younger than Tach.
The year you were born?
I don't
You
think
can
he would
give
guess year, but he
Overall
might guess
health?
birthday.
How long you have to live?
I do not have Alzheimer's kicking in yet, or something like that. We're not gingers. Well, one of us is.
Oh, surprise! Adam
What- how-
offended somebody again.
No, he's not going to offend Andrea. How can we angle it to make fun of Tach being the oldest guy in the room? That's what I'm. That's what I'm angling for here.
Hair color, ball,
Yeah.
ball. I don't know. Butthole?
There's not really a way with it.
Butthole.
Buttholes. You never described your
No,
butthole.
He,
How about boobs?
They all kind of have. I don't know. These guys are both kind of skinny. All three of these guys are skinnier than us.
Y'all are all looking at each other's boobs right now.
Yeah, we are.
Really?
Quit.
Belly button, meaning like
That's a pretty good one.
like we describe our belly buttons.
Chest hair.
But I really just want to know.
Nipples.
I'm really more curious just to how everyone else's belly button.
I like.
That's
But
what I want to
you
know.
can't say the word "any" because or "outie." He'll immediately understand what that means.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
nothing really significant
come
about
up
it.
You have to be creative. Like mine, for example, I'll tell Tach for mine, I can fit an entire quart of bean dip in mine.
No, you can't. That's disgusting.
But it's funny.
Got any chips?
All right.
Reminds me of a joke, though.
We're going to go with belly button?
Yeah.
Butthole.
Drop the butt.
I'll tell you what, describe your butthole.
Yeah, describe your butthole.
want me to
and
drop
your
my-
belly
Still
It
get
could
belly
be
button
either
out of
way.
it.
Yeah, it could be either
Overworked.
way. He could pick either one. If he picks butthole or belly button, it goes either way, I say.
blown out.
All right, deal. Well, we'll go with belly button, though.
They didn't
We'll go
say
with belly
blown
button.
out.
Botched.
Or,
Contagious.
all right, pull him in. We'll come up. We'll do it. All right, welcome back, Tach.
He's got to put his ears on.
Put your ears in, buddy.
What's up?
All right, buddy. You got to guess. You gotta ask your question and
All right.
go around the room.
All right, Adam posted. I'm gonna start with you.
All right.
Hey, Adam, how's yours?
Mine is stinky but addictive.
Okay,
All right.
Buford. Is it what we're going with? Buford?
Jake Salter from the Earth. Deep.
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 Cory, right? Cory.
Yeah.
How's yours?
Prominent.
James. Hey, buddy. How's yours?
Mine is full of lint.
Nice.
How's yours?
Oddly clean.
Storage capacity.
Storage capacity. Andrea Joy.
An adorable, ticklish target.
All right, so I'm going with belly button.
God
Got
damn, he
it.
got it. Yeah. Very good.
So
I'm the only one who
Adam
failed.
wins because he loses.
Oh, shit.
Adam loses.
God damn it.
So therefore, Adam, you do have to do the loser.
All right. What's my punishment?
Would you like to do it now or at the end of the show?
I'll do it at the end.
Okay.
You can tell me about it now, though.
Yeah. So you got to prepare.
Is it a freestyle rap?
You got a freestyle rap.
Is it really? We're going with that again?
Yes.
All right. You
Because we
put
didn't get it last week.
You didn't put a
I
caveat?
lost last week and I freestyle
You have
rapped.
to. I'm sorry. Let's do rules. Jay, can you give them the rules?
Okay, freestyle rap must actually be lyrical. Cannot include rapping of presents.
I rapped.
No,
He
no,
said
you did.
freestyle rap. I got down there and rapped a damn
You
present.
only got away with that because you're fucking Adam.
Nice.
I rapped tax present for him.
Still.
Can I not look up lyrics but write my own while we're doing the rest of the show?
Well,
Is that
freestyle
acceptable?
means you
No,
shouldn't
because
be
you
having
can't.
lyrics anyway.
You can write it in your head.
I am
How's
not
that?
a lyrical genius.
And
Let's
you
put it
need
that
to be
way.
answering
That's all right.
the diary
Neither are
questions.
Sounds
any
like
of
you're
the
starting
rappers on the
already.
radio.
Oh, and one more rule. You can't start with "My name is Adam." Like you can't do that.
Well, isn't that how every
Oh,
rap
man.
song starts?
My name is. Pick a different name, babe.
All my raps start with my
Just
name
pick
is
a
Jake.
different name.
My name
All right.
is
All right,
Jake,
so-
and Adam offered me cake.
He's giving you gifts.
Hey,
Gifts
that's
of
good.
gold
That is
right
good.
here.
That is good. All right.
All right, guys. Well, I guess that's the end of the game.
That's an awesome game. That was an awesome. It's game time, Tach. That was
Well,
a
I
good one.
appreciate that. You know, I got more coming. I got better ones coming. So,
All right. Well, let's take a break in studio
Yes.
and come back with Andrea Joy's segment called The Diary.
all right.
Peering into the inner thoughts and expressions of men. Women submit questions for Adam and Tach to get brutal, honest admissions. We call this the Diary. Diary? Really? Is that the best we could come up with?
All right, guys. Number one is from Jamie in Florida. My husband is so obsessed with fantasy football. He is on his phone constantly checking.
I know who this is.
How do I get him to pay that kind of attention to our relationship?
Be football.
What?
Stop saying
Draft.
it's fantasy football and admit that it's porn.
Just draft Adrian Peterson.
If you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah. Or LaShawn
Aw.
McCoy, somebody.
I don't know sports.
Well, you know the idea behind fantasy football, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson will eventually beat you. If you,
Oh, he's out. I think he's hurt, isn't he?
she
Okay,
can
he's
find a
getting
man
older, though.
that
It's
doesn't
kind of a
have
dated
those
reference,
conversations.
Yeah, you guys are totally proving her point. Y'all just went off on a tangent talking about fantasy football, not paying
Yeah.
attention to her question.
So,
Who are you?
What's the problem again?
she needs to realize that fantasy football is something that comes around only this time of year. So she needs to just let her man have that this time. And then when the football season isn't going on, then the rest is her time. But if he's at a fantasy baseball or fantasy basketball, dump him because
Yeah,
that's
he's
so
a loser.
weird.
He's a loser.
Who
He's a
plays
weirdo.
fantasy basketball or fantasy baseball? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Jeez.
He's a weirdo.
my recommendation for this girl is to tell her man to immediately cancel his fantasy football enjoyment and to turn in whatever winnings he's about to win. I know who's asking this, and he's about to win my fantasy football league.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I know who this is.
My actual advice would be just get just as interested in it as he is. It will not be cool to him anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm having to share in this with her. I'm out.
That's
This is-
funny,
This is
actually.
not
She'll
cool
be like,
anymore.
maybe our fantasies are coming true.
It's like, yeah. Yeah.
Or so have you ever
She'll
have
be
you ever
better than him?
have you ever seen what's the Netflix special, The League or something like that?
The
Yeah.
League was a very good show,
Yeah, it's
like
alright. It's
in the
pretty good.
pilot and then the couple episodes after the pilot.
Yeah.
But then they quickly run out of content and they just kind of throw up all over Netflix.
There's a
and
wife.
TV.
There's a wife to one of the guys in there, and I don't know the
She's,
names,
like,
but
really
she
good.
controls it. She controls
That's Jenny.
his league.
That's Jenny
Yeah.
and Kevin. Yes. No, Jenny eventually got her own team.
Gotcha.
But yeah, she was managing his team for the
So
first season.
This girl, what was her name? Jamie. She needs to control her husband's or her boyfriend's team.
She needs to just chill out. Get off my. Just kidding.
I don't know if we have really good advice for her. This is a difficult
yeah, you
one.
may
I
want
say
to.
if you want
just
your guy to pay more attention to you, you distract him and give him a
Wear a booby
blowjob,
shirt.
and then the fantasy football will be leaving his mind.
no, because then you're just giving him a blowjob while he's playing fantasy football.
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
However, I like your approach. You're taking a Pavlovian approach of training up an individual for positive,
Reward him.
for positive behavior. So when he leaves the room of fantasy football where it's on, that's when you immediately find him, give him a blowjob in the other separate room, so that way he'll want to leave that room more often.
Yes.
I like this.
It's got to be like a compromise thing, though, where, okay, I'll give you a blowjob if you don't look at your phone for another hour or something like that. And so, yeah, men can totally be trained with sexual acts. Don't you
That's
know
true.
this, woman?
That's true.
Then why aren't you guys giving this advice?
Well, I kind of just realized that.
Because
I
we
guess.
don't know that we're doing it.
And when we also don't want to relinquish that power that I just said. Now that they know that, we're fucked.
I'll cut all that out. Don't worry.
Now, this is the third time we're mentioning the sex acts, and you mentioned relinquishing its power. Just what is this sex acts, and how much power does it have?
Once again, it's ACTS, not A.
It is a +1 axe. That gives bonuses to undead.
Many minging can be done.
Oh.
All right, number two.
Can it pair with a mage?
Okay, this is a different kind of fantasy we're talking about now.
It comes with mung on it.
Gross.
All right, this one's from Anna or Anna, one or the other, from Tennessee.
It's Anna if she's from Tennessee.
All right, Anna from Tennessee.
No.
My boyfriend isn't so great at picking out gifts for me. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything he does get me. Oh, wait, sorry. I appreciate everything he does get me. It's the thought that counts. With Christmas coming up, I'd like to give him some hints. How do I let him know what I'd like without handing him the obvious and tacky Christmas list?
Tell him what you want, woman. We are not psychics.
We don't like hints. We don't get hints. We don't like them.
Men never really understand hints.
We don't get passive aggressive mentioning. No, just tell him what you want.
And decide where you want to eat.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier you would, have sex with your clone of yourself.
Sure.
Weird, but if I was, if you were face to face with your clone, you would finally know where you want to eat right away.
That's a good point.
I don't
What
know
if
if
you
we-
can't decide where to
Dennis.
eat, so you give him a blowjob instead of deciding where to eat?
Well,
I
you
think-
ate.
Would that
so
work again?
Well, then-
We're just
that
going to
means
go get
you already-
breakfast and
Well, if you're-
part ways.
Works
If
again?
you're blowjobbing your clone, that's a 69, and that's how black holes are created.
Oh, that totally makes sense.
I don't think we talked about having sex with your clone, Adam, on the show.
No, we did. Was it on the show or not on the
I
show?
don't think it was on the show.
You were having sex with his clone on the show?
No.
I totally missed
No, the
the
two
show. Was
Adams
I
like
vegan?
touched penises, and they talked about how cool would it be if they had another one of each other
Three
and a
of 'em.
foursome. It was weird. I
If
don't
we
know.
didn't, what Tach's referring to is Tach said he would do his clone.
Thank God he met
No.
me.
To answer this girl's question, really, there isn't an easy way to have her subtly tell him. Like they're saying, men do not do the typical man. Some men do, but the typical man doesn't do real well with subtlety when it comes to mentions, like leaving a
No.
magazine open in the bathroom to something that you really like or something. The guy will not see that. He will glaze right over it and play on his phone or something. It's just, you need to be pretty specific. Or he's got a boy, he's got a buddy. You find the buddy and you tell him, say, hey, look, this is what I want. You got to tell him.
That's a good call.
All right. This fourth one is from Chloe in Georgia.
Sounds hot.
Hello, Chloe. What she got
Yeah, I
to
think
say?
it's number
It's the fourth
three.
or three.
This is the oh no, sorry. Oh, 3 is from Steven Vanderspaten
Steven,
hot.
a guy?
in Florida. Yes, this came from Facebook when I put today if anyone had questions.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever worn underwear more than one day, including laundry day?
Is this just guys?
Yes, but only because it was a very extreme endurant pair of underwear, the kind you pay $7 a pair for, like a 2-dayer for sure.
It's really a 4-dayer, isn't it?
See, my issue is that when I had the whole varicoceles problem, they told me to switch to tight underwear, real nut hugging underwear. And I've gotten so used to sleeping with whitey tighty underwear that I will go through different pairs of underwear in one day, because you got to sleep with the whitey tighties to really, hold your nuts in there. And then during the day, you throw on the briefs. And then, so now you're wearing them half day, so you can easily go 2 days with each, because that equals one full day. But I'm the type of guy who usually goes 2 days with it, so that's a 4-day swing.
I didn't even know this was a question you could even ask.
I can't possibly justify this any other way than saying that I'm lazy. And yes, I've
Oh
worn
my
underwear more than one day at a time.
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
Sometimes you have those lazy weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might own 4 pairs of underwear. Tops. So if they're dirty and it's day 3 and I'm like, fuck it, I'm not getting blown today. Whatever.
Ain't no girl going to be
Flip
down
them
there. this
inside
day.
out.
Sorry for throwing you under the bus like this, but I don't think that this is Cory talking to James. I don't think I've ever seen you do laundry, and I've lived with you for 2 years.
Wow.
That's totally true.
Like the Ghostbusters, this line of the Ghostbusters, there are many subtle levels to cleanliness of laundry.
yeah. No, I
It's not just clean and dirty.
I have what I consider my floor drobe, which is all of my clothes in an 8-inch pile on the floor of my bedroom.
We
Nice.
have that same
And,
artwork in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. I can always find everything. Well, most times.
All right. Next question.
Okay. Wow, I did not know that about guys in underwear.
There's a lot of stuff you don't know about us, baby.
All right, number 4 is from Jane in Florida.
So, Jane,
What happened to the girl in Georgia?
Oh, she's 5. Chloe in Georgia is 5.
She's
Okay.
only 5 and she wrote in.
She's dropped.
She's hanging out with those 2-year-olds.
22-year-old.
All right, I'm just going to go with hers then. How do you feel about sharing your password with your partner?
Safe word or password?
That's a good question.
Safe word is very important.
You gotta share the safe word.
That'll keep you out of prison. So.
I've personally gotten in trouble a bunch of times because I was confident in the beginning. I was like, hey, I have my password.
Oh, you cut off.
And then, anyway, I got in trouble a few times for not deleting the stuff before giving the password. But those were different times. Those were guilty times.
Sounds like your fault there.
Yeah, no, it completely was, but it was my fault for not covering my tracks before handing out the passwords.
Sounds like you were looking at stuff you shouldn't have been looking at on the internet.
Yeah.
There's privacy. There's, in my opinion, there's a certain boundary that has to be set in any relationship, and personal things like that are to be personal, or to remain personal. It's kind of the same reason I don't ever want to go in a girl's purse. I just don't. That's a private space, and I don't want to see what's in the purse. I don't care what's in it. I trust you what's in it, but I don't ever want to go in it.
Not going to be able to find anything in a girl's purse anyway.
It's a good point.
That's right.
Sounds like such an old joke, though. Girls in their purses. Right?
Am I right?
And the shopping.
Yeah, I feel the same way as Adam. I think it's a personal thing, and I would never ask to look through my girlfriend's phone. I would never ask for her Facebook password. I just wouldn't. And it's kind of a mutual agreement. And I also never look through her purse either. I have no interest. So yeah.
I think of the situations I've been in, I'm kind of, the relationship isn't going that good, and I'm like, oh, if I see what's on that phone, this relationship is definitely going to end. So because in that situation, you just hope you can bang it out with her a couple more times before things end.
we had a mutual friend.
Finds out.
Obviously won't say names in this situation, but we just recently had a mutual friend that you don't even want me to tell the story.
No.
All right, I'll cut all that out. Never mind. Anyway, she got into a lot of trouble. Let's just put it that way.
Spoiler.
All right, that was 5, Chloe. So we'll go back to 4. It's a lot of order.
I'm all over. I'm lost at this point.
Jane, it don't matter. We'll get them all in. Jane from Florida. So it starts kind of with a quote. Being the cool girl means I am hot, brilliant, funny woman who adores football, poker, dirty jokes, and burping, who plays video games, drinks cheap beer, loves threesomes and anal sex, and jams hot dogs and hamburgers into her mouth like she's hosting the world's biggest culinary gangbang.
She doesn't
while
exist.
somehow maintaining a size 2, because cool girls are above all hot. Hot and understanding. Gillian Flynn from Gone Girl. The other day, a friend sent me the above quote and asked, do guys really want the cool girl?
Oh, that's a good. I thought this was actually the person writing us. All right. So
If she can shove all them hot dogs in her mouth while I'm fucking her in the ass, then yeah.
Yeah, I think that's called a, what's that called? Shit, damn it. Couldn't think fast enough.
I'm going to kind of be honest and say...
I don't think that exists.
I think it'd be really cool if that was true. But I think there are so many girls that pretend to be that, and they just try too hard. And it's like, it's such a turnoff to meet a girl that's like, oh, I played The Legend of Zelda, and I like football, and it's like, I see all through that bullshit. You've never played a video game, you don't fucking watch football. I don't care if you like those things that I like or not. Don't pretend you do, is my thing. Just be real. Like, if you like fucking True Blood and ponies and shit that I'm not into, that's cool. Just be honest about it, and we'll find a middle ground somewhere. But just all the pretending to be into stuff and like, oh yeah, Star Trek is awesome. No, you don't think that. I can tell you don't think that.
I don't think guys really care that much about all those different things. Like, I just want a girl that reads above a 5th grade level.
Well, it's a plus. If she can read, that's a plus.
The girls you date are only in 3rd grade. So what does that help? I mean, they can't.
He likes the smart ones.
And just like you said earlier, James, that guys don't like, girls to be into their thing.
So I don't care if she's into it.
I want her to be into my thing. I'm just saying.
No, I was just saying, just be real and be what you're into. Don't pretend to be into stuff.
And having your separate interests, it gives you time alone to do your own thing.
Exactly.
Because you can't be together all the time. You need that time apart.
Nor do you want to. I can't.
I love fucking Star Wars and Blade Runner, but I don't need to date somebody that's going to watch it with me, whatever.
She can go watch My Little Pony while you watch that, and then y'all can come together later.
I don't know. Star Wars is pretty important.
So I think the answer to the question
know who shot first,
is number one, no guy believes that girl exists, and if that girl exists, she's incredibly rare and probably used to be a dude. So
she's gone crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't exist, and that's also not what at least this group of guys really wants anyway. So I would say the answer is no.
And chances are, even if she is that real, we'll just think she's just doing it to try to be cool.
Right.
So even if you do like it, you're still trying too hard.
Screwed anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Number 6 is from Whitney in Florida. When guys are in a bad mood, do they prefer to be cheered up or left alone?
Depends
That's
on that.
personal
Depends on why.
preference.
Did Whitney cause me to be in a bad mood? Because if that's the case, leave me the fuck alone. Depends. It all depends.
No, I'd really like to comment on this because I'm pretty deep in a relationship myself, and I have hereditary anger issues. And sometimes it's not about being cheered up. Sometimes it's about the other person acknowledging how wrong something that happened to you is and being mad with you. Sometimes it's not like it'll be okay, everything will be better, because sometimes it's like, it won't fucking be better. This shit is bad right now, and I just need you to realize that it's bad and not try to cheer me up. So it depends on what the issue.
Yeah, sure.
I say the more serious of an issue, the more need of just acknowledgement instead of a cheering up,
Nice.
Maybe you
that's
should give a
good.
sign.
I dealt with
Maybe
that
her
today.
man should give a sign, like something to tell her this isn't a time.
If I could kind of piggyback on that, I'd just say like knowing when. I mean, this is kind of a communication thing, but knowing when to like realize that I'm just venting, and I'm just venting about shit, and like I'm glad that you're here to hear me out while I'm venting, and also knowing when to realize like I'm not mad at you. This has nothing to do with you. I just need a little minute to cool off.
There you go. Good call.
That's all I was.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
They are so quick to. I mean, I don't know if it's all women or just the one that I date. They're so quick to blame themselves for everything,
Right.
and it could have nothing to do with anything they've ever done, and they would so quickly jump to, but why aren't I cheering you up? Sometimes, as men, we don't want to be cheered up.
Yeah,
we just want the world to be fucked
They
up and
usually
everybody
only
to
think
know
that
it.
like every 28 days or so.
Yeah.
Misery loves company, for sure.
The rest of the time, it's okay.
However, if you're going to want to cheer your guy up, start with his dick in your mouth and then go from there.
Second, yes.
So I'm learning.
Very good. Very good.
All right, this one's from Natalie in Florida. What did your last relationship teach you?
To not get in another one, and that's why I'm 5 years single.
That's a good question.
It taught me not to so heavily dive into, you can have religious differences, but if someone's really extreme, eventually you're going to get to that point in any direction of really extreme. Eventually you're going to get to that point and just not want to hear it anymore unless you're just as extreme. So if someone's like John Smith, Mormon, just all the way, or Scientologist, even if you're just like a medium Scientologist, like you just, you wear the
Or
bracelet.
you should just have a couple of wives instead of like
you're
20.
eventually going to get to that point, and it's gonna break it, or make it or break it.
Mine's
and you're
super.
going to convert or leave.
Mine's super easy. Don't borrow money from a girl you don't plan on marrying. How about that? Because let me tell you, that's a pain in the ass to deal with after you're split in different directions. Oof.
Jay, you've been kind of quiet over there. You all right?
I really just haven't had much to contribute.
Okay.
What did you learn from your last relationship?
Nothing, obviously. I learned divorce is expensive.
Yeah, I heard the average for that is about $18,000.
If I wish I had $18,000 to lose in a divorce, I'd be so much. I would be driving a '95 Lumina.
My divorce was $10,000.
What's wrong with Illumina?
Everything right now. Right now, right now it's the engine mounts, the batteries in an impossible place to access.
I'd like to bring it. It's so hard for me to find a girl these days who's my age, around 24, 25, who one, A, doesn't have a kid, or two, hasn't been like divorced. It's almost like a phenomena. I think that is it if you're over 24, 25, it's like women, wait, don't jump into anything so quick.
That's when I started. I'm 35 now.
It's like, wait till you realize this is something I really want to do, because I can't tell you how many girls I've met who are divorced with kids and hate their situation and go, oh, I totally messed up. Well, maybe you didn't wait long enough and to jump into something. I see so many girls these days getting married at 21 and 22. It's just like, why don't you wait till you're 28 and get with me when I want to be with a chick? Because I don't want to get in a relationship when I'm 21. Yeah. Let's wait till we're 45 and then have kids.
Well, I was
Lord.
24 and
45.
Hurricane Francis came. And I needed insurance, so my mom said I had to get married.
That thunder loving, huh?
2 weeks without any electricity. You got to do something.
Hurricane Francis was a soccer player. That's what she's not mentioning.
Okay, now I have one. Oh, did everyone answer that one?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I did not. But
well, what's your answer,
I was just
Tach?
going to let it go by.
Come on.
Well,
James and Cory didn't either.
Keeping tally. From my last relationship, I learned a little bit of something from all of my relationships, and I got a few failed relationships out there. I'm not going to go in detail, but the last one I probably learned, the last one I think I told you about a few weeks ago on the show, that's the one that would critique post-coital critiques.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
I really liked it when you
awful.
tugged on my hair and bit my neck at the same time.
No, it was the
best
other
part.
way. It's things I didn't do.
Oh,
okay.
ouch.
So next time you need to do this. You need to do. I was like, oh my god.
I'd be done the first time.
It got to the point where I just was like, I got headaches a lot. I didn't feel good a lot.
So
I just avoided it.
Is that how the podcast got an effeminate mail?
What do you mean? Why do you keep calling me that?
If you're listening to us on Podcast Radio Network, you'll hear that. If not, listen to Podcast Radio Network for the commercials that we air, and you'll hear where that came from.
So I don't know what I learned from that, but
well,
apparently nothing. So
all of the
maybe you
subjects,
didn't learn
all of the
anything.
subjects that were checked needs improvement. You learned from those. Add those next.
So I should go back and then find out what maybe I have learned.
Tach's
Definitely
ex-girlfriend gave him a report card, and all of his grades were insufficient.
Sounds like she was
incomplete. No. So I didn't like that too much. We didn't last very long. We only were together like 3 months, maybe.
All right.
Moving
All
on.
right. This one is actually from Facebook, and it's my Aunt Joy in Oklahoma, who I get my middle name from because she also has red
that's
hair.
nice.
So she doesn't listen to the show, though, does she?
I hope so.
Oh,
I'm going to tell her to
I
listen to it because I said her name on it. She's famous now.
Of all the shows, we said butthole more in this show than we've said in.
I said my family.
It's all good.
My family.
All right.
in
All right.
Oklahoma.
All right.
Is this going to be the shit plate
This is
question?
the good stuff. All right. She wants to know, you get one day to live life as a woman. What's on your to-do list?
Oh, my God.
Masturbate all day. Duh. every other man, put your microphone down.
Yeah. That is the mic. That is the mic drop answer. Yes.
Duh.
You got to play with you got to play your titties a little bit. I mean, we have man boobs, but that's not a real titty. I mean, that's not a real woman's breast.
You know, there's a quote in Mars Attacks. I think it was Mars Attacks. It's been fucking
Wasn't
20
it?
years since that movie.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was the quote. No, but it was like you can conquer. No. It was Men in Black 2. The main villain in that says like you can conquer this planet with the right set of mammary glands. And it's fucking true. Because she like seduces the president and shit. And like, so that would probably be the second half of the first day. Just conquer the planet.
I would just go out and get free drinks, go to those free drink nights, and just get hammered and fuck some dude.
I like
took
that
it too far,
the
took
end
it
of
too
your
far.
day was fuck some dude.
What I'm a chick. That's what I'm into.
Not gonna lie,
You wouldn't want to try
It's only a
it?
chick for a day.
If I was a guy,
I might suck a dick or two.
I'm not weird for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that now.
Yeah,
I'll try.
It's not
need to be
gay
a
if I'm a
girl.
woman
I
that
want to see
day.
what it's all about. You know.
I'm going
It's
to
awesome.
I'm going to a bar and I'm having a Long Island iced tea. I'm having a Cosmopolitan. All the fruity drinks I'm not allowed to have at a bar. I'm having all of them.
We all have that
Kinda like
one.
mine.
We all have that one friend that we know, pointing at Tach, that does drink that, and we all look at him and just shake our heads.
No, we
No.
don't. What? Like right now, I'm drinking a passion fruit hard
a passion
cider.
fruit cider. See, that's not a cosmopolitan.
Yeah,
That's
I would go out to
really
have free drinks, and then I would try to. I guess I would be able to genuinely enjoy any movie that Jennifer Aniston is ever in.
Why would you go somewhere to get free drinks? You could just go to a bar. Are you talking like where they're giving away free drinks, or the
No,
guys
I mean
buy
like
you drinks?
how many. You know how easy it is for
like a
girls to
ladies'
Get a
night,
sponsor?
or just get a sponsor.
multiple sponsors, multiple
There
places.
you go. Go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
And then-
totally
That was
whoring
last.
myself out for a night. Yeah, I'm capitalizing.
Yeah. Maybe trying to watch a few soaps.
Because it's only a day, right? Like, there's no risk of
No.
being pregnant tomorrow once
Yeah,
I have
right,
a penis
right.
again.
The
Yeah,
Lifetime
totally.
channel.
A soap, like a foam party.
No, like
Totally
the
get that
Lifetime
up.
channel.
Oh.
You can watch that now.
A
you
Lifetime channel movie.
You won't
the
get in
foam
trouble.
party.
I mean, I assume. I don't know.
Till you totally fuck up and let a guy nut in you, and then you become a guy later, and then 9 months later you poop out a baby.
You be famous and rich.
What the
There's definitely a theme to today's episode.
Sorry,
there is.
Joy.
And back to the poop
I
news.
think we should move on.
All right, Joy.
always come
Joy
back to
had
poop.
one more question.
Okay.
Can we name that? Can that be the name of the title, the episode?
What?
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Except Andrea Joy. And obviously my grandma, Sarah. Sarah May does not poop.
Okay.
Okay, ghosts, real or BS?
What?
Ghosts. So this is a
It was
question.
from Joy too.
Okay.
The movie?
No, there was an S on the end. So
Oh, like
ghosts.
actual. Oh, I don't know.
Goats?
I hope they're real, but
Yes, goats.
maybe it's like just a religious thing. Like maybe we think they're scary ghosts, but it's really just like our guardian angel. We've just been scared of it this whole time, just treating it like shit.
It's just atheists because they have nowhere to go.
Oh, there you go.
Where else are they going to go? They're just ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Mic drop answer right there.
I will give my entire savings account to any proof of an actual apparition.
That's not much.
Well, granted. However, hey, ghosts.
Who wants $68?
So
I got 23 in mine.
ghosts are, in my opinion, and I'm an agnostic theist. So yes, I believe that there's something else after death. However, I also am educated enough to know that religion, as we know it, is completely molested by man over the years. So I know enough to know that. All right, at
What
least
about
in
the
my
ghosts?
opinion,
The scary things.
What about the ectoplasm?
ghosts are
The spooky stuff.
superstition.
boogeyman.
It doesn't exist. None of it.
That's no fun.
Prove it otherwise. No, I enjoy
So you don't
horror
believe in
flicks.
Santa Claus either?
Easy. We have a kid upstairs. I'm just saying.
Oh, I believe in Santa Claus.
I believe in Santa Claus because I won't get presents
There's a
from you.
kid here?
Otherwise, yeah, she's
Oh my
upstairs.
god! I hope they haven't heard anything
Nah,
about what
it's
we're
actually
talking
pretty.
about.
It's actually pretty sound.
Adam is
No.
actually not supposed to be here right now.
I gave her some Xanax
Yeah,
and a Benadryl. It's fine.
I don't know if you guys heard earlier, but he peed on the side
Go
of
lock her in a hot car.
It's peed on the side of a school. Yeah.
No, she goes to school. She's good.
Now, didn't Harry Houdini do something like that? Like he was a big time. Harry Houdini hated the mediums and stuff, and all of the charlatans that would contact the dead and stuff. Yeah, and he challenged. Oh, he had a deal with his mother when his mother passed to if there was any way that he could contact her through the dead, they would have a password. Which would be dating back.
That's
to,
kind of funny. I
Chloe
actually
from
have.
Georgia.
I
know
have
sharing your password.
I have one with my
But-
mom too.
Yeah.
I know what
So
this
if
is.
there's
The
any
password is vagina. Do you remember the movie?
No, did they
Jim
do
Carrey?
it? Wait, let him finish.
So they, he challenged every medium that would come around to say, I challenge you to contact my mother and have her, have a conversation with me, and she will tell me the one password we agreed upon before she died. And if you can do this, then I will use my fame and fortune to, just spread the world around that you are the real deal, and nobody could do it, obviously.
And this is Harry Houdini.
Yeah, Harry Houdini.
Was the
yeah.
password "Don't get in the safe underwater"?
But nobody could do it,
Yeah, of
because
course not.
he hated those people, and he militantly sought them out and exposed them every time he had a
Well,
chance.
that's
Nice.
people. That's people preying on. I hate when people prey on people's emotions when they can be like, "Oh, I can contact
Sure.
your
Yeah,
dead
like
relative."
James Edward,
And people,
biggest douche in the
God.
universe.
oh yes,
I can't stand mediums.
Yeah,
It's
it's
bullshit.
just-
in my situation, either my aunt is a fucking liar, or
Wow.
they're real, because I don't know. She has a story that she has, and I think that my aunt is pretty credible. That when someone can sit there and say, I saw it, and when someone wholeheartedly believes something, it's hard and they say they see it. It's hard for me to not believe that, especially when it's my aunt, because I could totally know, oh, you didn't see that, you were stoned. No, I know what I saw. When
You were stoned.
when you fucking see something, you know what I mean? And so if she perfectly claims that she's seen it, then, I'm going to go with her, but I have had no evidential proof either, so I can't say.
Seeing is believing, and you get. I firmly believe that people that think they've seen ghosts and stuff saw what they saw.
Sure, I believe them
And
as well.
They either misinterpreted what they saw, or they saw something that their brain made real. Whatever. I'm not, the same way. Like, I don't discredit the existence of anything. Just I don't believe that it exists if I haven't seen it. The burden of proof is on existence, not
Right.
on the absence of existence.
Correct. All right.
That
All right.
was the last one I had.
Last one. All right.
Cool.
We've got some more questions that were submitted to us from our podcast discovery group. We'll go through these a little bit quicker. Podcast Discovery Center is the group on Facebook that other like-minded podcasters are part of. They're about 1,200 members strong, so it's a lot of podcasters out there. And it's not really like a place to go seek new podcasts. I mean, it's good because there's a lot of them on there, but it's a place for podcasters to collaborate and discuss tips and tricks and ideas for marketing and trade guests and shit like that.
It's basically a podcast
Fart jokes.
Tupperware party.
The podcast uproar party is exactly right. All right, so we're going to go through these real quick. Scott Doucette from Podcast Bay. I'm going to slightly modify his question. His question is very simple. It's sex or podcasting. And in this situation, we'll do sex or podcasting for the podcasters, or sex or music for the musicians. So real simple. Which one would you prefer? Sex or podcasting?
Like, what? We have to give up one forever?
Yep.
What?
Oh yeah, I was picturing more of like a a one night situation. Like this night I'll choose.
Like,
Does
hey,
it
would
count
you?
if it's the day that you're a woman?
What?
Does it count if it's just the day that you're a woman?
Interesting.
Could that be the day
that's
you
an interesting twist. That's pretty simple.
That day's gonna come.
I'm going to go sex. I'm just saying.
You're giving up
You'd
sex?
give up sex.
No, I want to
for-
go sex. I would rather have sex than
Oh.
podcasting.
You're pro-sex.
That's a difficult
Pro-sex.
thing for me to want to give up.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with sex.
Sex.
Yeah, I have other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pro-sex.
Got a hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to all three and die trying probably because I didn't abide by the rules.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Oh shit! Talking about music. What'd you say?
That's a very creative
Music or
outlet.
sex?
Music is better than sex.
I gotta.
music.
I gotta go with music because with the way my brain is going, I just how you always have those one night stands, and then after you're done, you're like, okay, one, how am I gonna get out of here? Two, how am I gonna get her out of here?
Yep.
Either situation you're in, and after just getting like a nice expensive fuck doll, like if you had to grow old and you had to go, all right, music, and you get a fuck doll, I'll go, okay, if I had to go, obviously I don't have to make that choice, but there's enough things out there that I wouldn't have to have sex with a regular woman. Now, can you not have sex ever
They're
again?
only like 5 years from having the anatomically correct Japanese sex dolls that look like the stars that you want to have sex with.
Right. See,
Like Angelina Jolie, but it would be slightly changed to her name, be like Angelina Jolene.
Blowmilk, Angelina Blowley.
Blowly.
I don't know. If you could never nut again, obviously that would you'd end up putting a bullet in your head if you could never nut again. So if that's it, then you'd have to go with sex, and I'll find something else to do. But if there's fuck dolls, then okay.
All right, this is from the Mended Paths podcast. This isn't so much of a question as it is a statement. And Adam, Sakura, you might actually like this statement. Hey, I wonder what percentage of people realize that sexual dysfunction, specifically ED, not saying you have ED, but or lack of female lubrication is the result of vascular issues. Typically, ED is the first sign of coronary heart disease. This is due to blockages in the relatively small vascular feeding the genitals. That's why things like Viagra work, as they are vasodilators. But that's a big word, Jay. Did you hear that? These issues
Open
are
up.
relatively easy to fix with lifestyle changes. So that came to us from the Mended Paths podcast.
Okay, so I've been debating this quite a lot lately, and I know someone that says that change in diet or change in lifestyle would fix all of it. But do you believe, say if you don't use it, you lose it, 40-year-old version, right? But do you think if you overuse it, you also lose it?
No, not at all, because they say the more you have sex, your dick will actually get bigger.
Wait, what?
I mean, like,
Well,
the more you use it, the more
Let's
chance
go.
of ED there is. Like, you overuse it. You know what I mean?
It's just like anything. You can't put a Band-Aid on something. If you're going to change something, change it from your diet. Go get the better lifestyle, and you'll get those raging erections like I get when I play Madden. Okay? But, just getting Viagra or I've heard actually Cialis is the way to go. Because you can pop a Cialis and you can get boners on and off like all night. So you can be like rock hard, but then Viagra just gives you a giant 3-hour rock hard boner. And it's like,
You don't need to take that stuff in your 20s.
I know, but these people, I mean, we will evenally. My diet
Tack,
is terrible.
he said
It's
these
fine.
people and looked at you. He means old
No,
people.
why'd you look at my belly when you said that? That's weird.
I was trying to check out your tits.
Just have to ask.
It's true though.
I thought that was going to go back to poop somehow. I really did. I was waiting.
By the way, poop.
Let me look this
By the
up.
way, I looked at me, myself, and I. It's still the same. I thought he changed it a while back.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Is those drugs just open up your veins? Just
Well,
give them
your
a bigger
penis is
radius.
varicose
most
veins.
taut when it's flaccid because it's keeping the blood out. It's got to relax in order to allow blood in to get the erection. And that's how those medicines work. It's like a muscle relaxer for your groin.
By the way, that the Mended Paths podcast, the guy's name was Chadwick Hayward. So thanks for that. Let's move on. So you said Anthony Hayes is still Me, Myself, and I.
Yeah, still Me, Myself, and I. I thought he changed the name, but I guess not.
So the next one is from Anthony Hayes with Me, Myself, and I, radio.com. Sex addiction. Sex addiction. God damn it, I did it again. Sex addiction. Is it a real thing?
The first step is admitting it somehow.
I think it's sort of fueled by today's culture, sort of like the hip hop culture and internet porn culture. You know, the more you're exposed to something, the more habitual it becomes. Say, you know, it's probably just perpetuated by the culture we live in now. It's a much more sexual time. So we're just more sexual beings.
Advances in technology and everything, everything that's just available, just the internet's a crazy thing.
Yeah, no
There's
kidding.
a lot of crazy stuff on that internet there,
They actually have sexual addiction, like AA types of courses to go to.
You know
as
what?
well.
My personal belief on it, it could be wrong, it could be flawed, but it to me, it's like looking at alcoholism like a disease. It's not a disease, though, is it? It's a problem people have, but it's it's something that you may be more susceptible to, or it's something that you may
It's like
have
an
a harder
addiction
time.
mind state.
Yeah, it's an addiction mind state, but it's something that you can kind of work on to get away from. Nobody is going through withdrawals because their phone screen is cracked and they can't see the porn that they're watching on it or something. It's just like, it just seems really weird to me trying to lump those people in like it's a problem. Like we need to address that people are ruining their lives to internet porn.
Should we start wearing ribbons for them?
Blue ribbons.
They're shaped like vaginas.
That's weird because after you come in sex, you're satisfied. You're like, all right, time to go do fantasy football or something. You know what I mean? time to go do something else. If you just nut and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I gotta go to another video. Or if you sit and actually watch the porn videos for longer than say a minute or two when you nut, you know what I mean? If you that starts to get a little weird. And I do believe people definitely can have those tendencies for sure.
Sexual addiction may not be a real thing, but a dick chafing, that is really a problem.
But what do you mean by watching the porn longer? Like, I need to know if she paid for that pizza. Like, did those cheerleaders get to the contest? Did they win?
I would love to see after he gets done like nutting in all their face, he goes, oh, that'll be $18.75.
Does she have to
do they
pay
have
for
enough
the
for the
pizza,
tip?
though?
Like,
'Cause
what's
it's gonna
going? I
be
need to
cold.
see the end of that movie.
Yeah, and they don't have any money at the house, so the guy calls the cops and gets them all arrested. They can't pay for the pizza.
I was actually looking at an infographic on the internet, and I didn't check this.
You watch weird porn.
I get so turned on by pie charts.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying I didn't check this. Well, I'll say it anyways. Whatever. I didn't check the source, so I don't know if it's like 100% accurate. But I guess there was studies about like the dopamine levels in your brain. So it's like they measured all that shit, and when you have sex with a girl, like a woman is present physically next to you, it shows like the dopamine level and the spike and how long it lasts for how many hours and whatever. And then it did like pizza and alcohol and crack or something. I don't know. And then it did internet porn, and when it lined up like the actual sex with the porn graph, basically your dopamine spike from internet porn not only is bigger than it is from actually having sex, it actually lasts longer, more hours. So physically and like chemically, porn is more addicting than sex.
Oh, wow. That's nuts.
It is in that way a miracle drug. Yes.
All
Now,
right.
there's some really, just to kind of wrap that up, like there's some cool studies on that to look into, on just how, psychologically it affects people and stuff, and about how, like I've read some, I'm not trying to harp on about it. Like there's some really interesting articles of people that talk about how their sex drive is just diminished because they're like conditioned. to watching porn
Yeah.
when they masturbate. And then they get to the point to where they're in a relationship for the first time in a while and they're with somebody that, you know, they're attracted to and that they want to be sexual with, and they just have a hard time because they've conditioned themselves to have a certain stimulus that they're not getting.
That makes so much sense to me because when you watch porn, you load at that porn, so you go, "Oh my god, I can jack off to any woman I want now." And then when you get done, you don't gotta kick maybe a 5 out that you just fucked. So that totally makes sense because you get done, you're like, days all to myself. Then when you get done having sex with a chick, you're like, "Oh man, I gotta work in the morning and I don't even have a job."
I love that you bastardize every answer. We come across with this.
It's my rule.
All right, we're gonna move on to. We're going to go to another one from the Podcast Discovery Center. Her name is, it's pronounced like Monique. It's Yannick Grant. She comes from the Navigating the Customer Experience podcast. These podcasts are all over the place. So you've got some that are religious, some that are like us, that are kind of a melting pot of debauchery, and just, they're all sorts of podcasts. And I actually spoke with this woman for a little bit. Just number one, to make sure I got her name pronounced right, because it was an interesting
when did
name.
this happen?
Great answer. I would like to know the top 5 qualities, and I figure with as many people as we have, we'll just go around and do this one each for us. We kind of did this last week, but since she brought this question up, I'm going to ask it for her.
All right.
I would like to know the top 5 qualities a man or a woman should look for in their significant other, especially after a divorce. Being a single mother and just being weary to opening your heart to another human being. Hashtag real talk, hashtag real answers. Hey, put in what she asked. So let's go around. You're looking for one quality in that significant other, either from a man or a woman. So, Tach, let's start with you. Go around the room.
Sense of humor is very important.
Awesome.
Well, she
Good
said
one.
she's a single mom, so I'd say good with kids.
All right. Somebody who's good with kids.
You two need to be on the same page. You know, I bastardize every answer, but you two need to have good lines of communication. I think that the best relationships have the best communication.
You guys sound like a car of somebody who just got married.
There's nothing to see here. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm gonna say self-confidence, but in the sense that I'm so fucked up in the head that if she's not okay with who she is, it's never gonna work.
All right, James.
I was gonna say communication, but I guess Adam already touched on that. Really just acceptance. I think, a big key to any relationship I've ever had that worked was just me being myself for my flaws and my goods and bads. And if they stick around, then, that's all that matters.
All
acceptance.
Right. Very
and vice
good.
versa,
And if they clean your underwear, bonus points, right?
Or buy him a new underwear. Isn't that 4?
Yeah.
I was basically going to say trust your instincts, meaning, like, I think, at least in my experience, like, with myself, you're going to know stuff immediately or in a short amount of time about whether or not you feel like it's going to work. And a lot of times you have an impulse to lie to yourself and say, oh, well, it'll be fine. But if I think you really know it. So listen to that voice inside yourself.
Yeah, that
Good
makes
call.
a lot of sense. Yeah. Well, this is a single mother, so the qualities should be different. I really like the self-confidence thing. I feel like a single mother looking for a significant other should have. I love it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Self-confidence, humility was another one. The guy or the significant other should really have like a big family. That seems important.
That seems very specific.
like
for the kid.
polygamists?
No,
Like really big?
I
like lots of
polygamists.
cousins and brothers and sisters.
And
like
be
some
from, like,
some
Utah,
bored grandparents that can you can shelf the kid off to the
Oh,
grandparents.
I get it.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Babysitters.
money. Let's not lie. Money.
Babysitters and money.
All right.
Money is really everything when it comes to love.
We're gonna get you some
Unique.
help. You've been hurt, I think.
Unique. That there's a hell of a lot of pretty good qualities in that you should be looking for. Thank you for your question. We appreciate that.
And then don't get someone who is just like your husband, obviously, that you
Yeah.
just divorced.
Obviously
So
not like the ex-husband. Yes.
go do a 180.
And look, I like to say, who was the girl, Jay, in the 80s or in the late 80s, early 90s, Opposites Attract song? Who is that?
Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
Why would
She
you
had
ask
it-
him that?
She had what?
Why would you ask me
I
that?
think
Excuse me,
me
why
and
would
Jay
he
are on the
not?
same level here as
With
you know.
Paula Abdul?
Yeah.
Wasn't the counterpart in
think
that video
so.
an animated cat?
should
Yeah,
see-
animated cat.
You
That
should
was
see
Scat
all the
Cat,
music
man.
videos
Scat
I have on
Cat.
VHS
Scat Cat.
of me being Paula Abdul
Showing
and
my
my
age.
skettings and my leopards.
I would love to see that.
This is turning into something else.
Yes, it is, and I like where this is.
Can we
going.
go back to poop?
All right.
How did
All right.
That
Scat
happened
Cat get
too.
a song with
But
Paula?
it wasn't me.
In my opinion,
Exactly.
opposites don't attract. However, you don't want to find your exact equal. You want differences in personalities. So look for somebody who is
Concur.
just a little different than you are. So, all right, next one. We've got two more to go through real quick, and we'll wrap up the Guyry. Don Owens, CBD Talk Podcast. For us older folks, how do you politely ask your spouse or significant other to go to the doctor and get Viagra? And it's for a friend. And the follow up to that is, does Viagra work if your significant other smokes weed?
Why-
So weed
why
is
did
a
you
big
look
player.
at me when he said that?
Why are they asking us this? Why the fuck would we know? If I ever,
We are the older crowd.
Oh, okay. One, the nicest way to go tell somebody that go get Viagra. Hey, your dick ain't working. Go get the little blue pill. At this point, if you're at that
Say
level of
please,
relationship,
Jay.
I'm sorry.
You
She
gotta-
said nice.
You
Say
got to add the
please.
politeness to it somehow.
Please.
Your dick doesn't work, baby. Go get the little blue pill.
Just go
Like-
get it for him.
Remember, they need to go with Cialis because that works the whole 24 hours. It's with Viagra, you got a 3-hour window of just banging it out. So
Living Podcariously is not sponsored by
Just what you
Cialis.
do is you pull up on you go on YouTube, you pull up all the Viagra commercials, and you don't break eye contact.
Could you just slip it into his bourbon?
And as for
Wait a
whether or
minute,
not-
you're looking at me like you've done
No,
that.
No, I don't need to do that with you. We're
Oh,
good.
all right.
according
And
to the
that's for-
Cialis commercial, all they got to do is sit in 2 separate bathtubs together on a hillside when it's sunsetting.
Do you sell this stuff or something?
This
So
is
does
a
weed-
trick.
That's why I have such a big ass boner right now.
Does weed have any effect on Viagra or those types of pills? Does
Not
it
in
do
my
anything?
experience.
No?
I don't.
I wouldn't think
Well,
so.
then wouldn't people
Jay
smoke
has
weed to
stories.
make it go down when they couldn't make it go down? All the stories you hear where they had to go to the hospital because it wouldn't go down.
That's a good point.
If they could just smoke weed, they would have just smoked some weed and not gone to the hospital.
All right.
Or
Way
do
cheaper.
acid, because acid will take away any boner you ever thought you were going to
Oh my
have.
god!
Yeah.
That could kill you.
And
too.
it will take away your children. All right. Wes Ferguson is asking us something. He comes from the Richie Rich and Westoffer show. I might have that spelled wrong. If I do, guys, sorry about that. Is it normal for couples to go through dry spells? Would love to hear the different takes off this topic.
And
What?
I thought,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
We ask weekly sex questions on our podcast, but it's centered around what experiences the listeners have had. Have you ever had sex in public, etc., those types of things. So the question is it normal for couples to go through dry spells?
Well, I got excited and grabbed the microphone because I thought you were going to say, is it normal for couples to go to the bathroom together?
Okay, I like it. Go for it.
Oh,
I was
do
going
it.
to say,
And
yeah,
there
of
it comes
course.
back around.
that's too personal.
That's
that is no,
weird.
that's your own private time, and that's
That's
also a
Cory's
guy's time
thing.
to
I
relax.
like how you got
Do you
excited.
guys
Well-
go at the
Oh,
same
yes.
time?
Well, the answer is yes.
That's Cory's thing.
Oh dear.
While she's taking a shit, you pee between her legs.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is a,
No, I've done it.
yeah. I guess
not,
it
not
saves
shit,
time.
but she was pissing on pissing through her legs.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're
You could
peeing
turn
on
that
her.
into a game.
Look,
Oddly enough, that's actually called the down periscope.
in my limited time of relationships, I tell you, if you stop doing it, it's not good. Either you two are just going to live out a loveless marriage together, or it's usually a sign of something more if you're not doing it. So
I thought we were still talking about bathrooms.
I'm getting
No, really.
guys. Let's get
at
serious
least,
here. Come
at
on
least
now.
once every day, if you're not doing it.
Well, okay. What was the
Having
regular
sex
schedule?
or going to the bathroom together. I'm really confused. Which one are we talking
As
about?
far
They
as-
should go to the bathroom together, pee between her legs while she's pooping, and then your sex drive will come back for the woman.
But you have to cut the
I
log
don't-
in
I
half.
The
don't
question
think
is
that's
on-
right.
The question is on sex drive. Is it normal for couples to go on a dry spell?
I
Like-
think so. I mean, it depends
I
on what you
think
count
so.
by dry spell. But I
think
mean, if
it's-
it's been like a week and a half or something,
If it's
like,
that dry, you get some lube.
oh, Jesus.
It's normal, but it's wrongfully normal because if you go too long, the woman's going to get mad and you're going to.
Or suspicious.
Oh, yeah, or
I
suspicious.
I think it depends on the couple too, because some people guys and girls just have, a really high sex drive and they just want to, have sex every day or every other day or whatever. But some people just have sex, once a week or something. That's cool. That's enough, sometimes I just rather take a nap. I just rather,
Agreed. Yeah. Everybody, the personalities, sex drives are like personalities. Yeah. Everybody's different.
Don't need it every day. It's a bit strenuous in that. So it's like can be really nice if you just do it once every 3 or 4 days.
Agreed.
Sometimes maybe an intentional dry spell. Maybe if things are getting kind of dull and take a dry spell. Maybe spend 3 days away from each other.
You talking about hiatus?
Oh, yeah. Get a little makeover, look a little different. Come back. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you?
Change your hair color.
Let's do it.
Spice it up with a wig. I'm into that.
They should go back and rewind and go to some of Tach's sexual things that they should try. And maybe that'll spice things up.
Right?
I actually find the couples that have so much sex in the beginning and then it tapers off, those relationships usually don't work well because they're like, why aren't we fucking 3 times a day? First off, it's not normal to fuck 3 times a day. Things get, rough, rub red.
Yep.
So I kind of agree with James. If you can get into that, once every 4 days type of thing, you can get into a nice medium. I feel
nice
like.
pattern.
And you're not sick of the person after you're like, oh, same person I've been fucking for the last 2 weeks every day. It keeps it new.
Same shit, different day. Yeah. All right. So that was the Guyry segment. Thank you to our listeners as well as to the Podcast Discovery Center folks who emailed us in questions. If you are interested in participating in the Guyry, send an email to show@livingpodcariously or hit up Andrea Joy on Facebook and send her your message. Let her know what your age is, where you're from, or if you want to be anonymous, that's fine too. What else we got?
You have a punishment you have to do, sir.
Oh fuck! You need the beat.
I just need the cable.
Oh. All right. Before we close out the show, let's give our guests a quick chance to plug. Let's start with you guys. Plug your podcast. How can people listen to you right now?
Well, my name is Jake Salter with Adam Sikora. We are on AM 1300 on radio1300.com. This is the Midnight Show. You can find the podcast on radio1300.com/midnight or Adam.
Be sure to check out our uncensored show, which is a lot of like this. We talk a lot about shit. If you like shit, we're a big shit podcast. It's pretty much the uncensored version of the Midnight Show that we do, where it's multi-topic. You can go on SoundCloud.com and search the Smoke Break Talk Show, and you'll be able to find us on there.
Very cool. Thanks, guys. And
thank you,
James and Cory with Hot Pink.
Hi, everybody. We're just putting a little thing out. We're going to be doing a show on the Indian River paddle boat. Indian River Queen.
If we had more time, I wanted to talk about that a little bit because that sounds like a lot of fucking. That's January 6th, right?
It was January 6th. That show is sold out.
It was a pretty good day.
We're opening up a second day on January 8th, which is the Sunday. It'll be an afternoon cruise, and we're going to have a horn section that'll be playing with us that day, as well as maybe Cory, you want to talk about January 1st?
Yeah, just on Sunday, January 1st, we're going to be at the Village Idiot Pub in Cocoa Village from 2 to 6 for a hangover party. To have a nice little hangover day after New Year's Eve.
Yay.
Anyone wants to come.
Oh, very, very cool.
And if you want to find Adam in the Melbourne Chuck E. Cheese in the ball pit, he'll be in the northwest corner around 11 a.m. on a Tuesday.
At the single table.
Yeah. Email at Taco Bell Rocks 12 at Hotmail.
And you guys can like Hot Pink at hotpinktheband.com or facebook.com/hotpinktheband.
Yeah,
very cool.
Our website actually has little Facebook likes on it.
Does it? Nice.
Like is that hot? Sorry.
I don't know.
We're just now doing our Living Vicariously's website, redoing that one. So actually, Josh, my buddy here, is helping me redo that. So we should have that up here soon too. I know how that is. Jay, where are you going to be, bud?
Yes. This week I've actually got a busy week coming up. Thursday, December 15th, I will be performing at Bug Nutty's Brewery at the monthly comedy show there.
Nice.
Also, later that night, I will be at Blind Lion in Cocoa Village.
Also known to the locals as Pub Americana.
Sure. And then Sunday, I'll be down at the Kilted Mermaid in Vero Beach.
Very cool. All right, awesome.
I'm off Thursday. I'll definitely try to come out to that.
Come to either
Bug
one.
Nutties, yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Man,
We ready to get out of here?
Not yet. If you want to, what?
I don't even know.
I feel like this is the longest episode we've ever had.
It is. It's
We started
Marathon
recording
episode.
4 hours ago.
If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at Podcarious. Follow us on Facebook as well. How to get a hold of us? Show at
livingpodcariously.com. Obviously on Twitter, like Tach just said, facebook.com/livingpodcariously, and eventually here, livingpodcariously.com. It's there. It's just kind of half filled right now. So we'll have a website up here real soon.
Did you say Podcast Radio Network?
Oh, very good point. And most importantly, since we plugged the hell out of him earlier tonight, you can hear us on John Sweeney's Podcast Radio Network. You can go there and listen to. They've got about 48 other podcasts.
But you can listen to us Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m., yes.
Living Podcariously, brought to you by Adam P's Raging Erection.
And right before we get to Adam's punishment for losing the game, I just wanted to give away one more. This is a buddy of mine actually created this one in a dream. He woke up.
Oh, dear.
It's called the Santa Ana Slapper. There's actually a Facebook page. Go like it. And that is the act of...
It sounds like a serial slapper.
It's the act of the man is naked and the girl has her face next to his ass. And he farts in her face and then he spins around so fast it slaps her in the cheek with his cock. So it's the Santa Ana Slapper. Go like it on Facebook today.
There's a page.
Tell your kids about it. Yeah. All right, Adam.
I wonder how many likes Alabama Hot Pocket has.
All right, ready? All right, Adam. Here we go. What the fuck?
Get your shit together, Tach.
Get ready. No, it's ready.
I can't hear it in the microphone. No, I can. You don't need to turn it up. I was trying to be a rapper. Chilling in this studio with our boys from the Smoke Break. They talked a lot about butts, so you know they're not fake.
This is so bad.
My favorite band now is Hot Pink. And speaking of buttholes, they don't stink. Check it. We're on Podcast Radio Network. I don't know how to rhyme network, so I like to twerk. All right, that's all I got, Tag. I tried. That's all I got.
My name is Adam.
They said I couldn't say my name is Adam.
No, you just did.
All right.
Let's get
I at least owned up
Good
to
job.
it.
Yeah,
I
you
at least
did
owned
a
up
lot
to
better
it.
than Andrea Joy.
I totally wrapped that whole present. Suck it.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Have a good week, and we'll see you.
Peace.